Dead man walking.
Alright, creatures of the night, welcome to Talking Taker, episode number 82 of our encyclopedic exploration, digging up the career of the greatest professional wrestling character of all time. My name is Alex Dorio, and I want to thank you for joining us for yet another round of Dead Man Talking. Trademark, copyright, 2017, Alex Dorio and Travis White. And, of course, that brings up my tag team partner, my wrestling buddy, my fellow creature, Mr. Travis White, the world's greatest Jimmy King fan, number one in the world.
Proud of King.
And Travis, we are covering, of course, we're ready to rumble. We're covering Royal Rumble 2002. And to quote another great movie character, to quote the great Dewey Finn, this episode is all about how you're not hardcore unless you live hardcore.
Exactly. No, you're not hardcore. Man, what a great movie that was.
Classic.
School of Rock.
Love it.
I'd say it's absolute classic viewing pleasure. So good. I still laugh at lots of stuff in that movie. But anyway, yeah, I'm glad we quoted Dewey Finn right off the get-go. Yeah, that's excellent. So, yeah, man, you are not hardcore unless you live hardcore, because we got the hardcore champion, The Undertaker, defending his hardcore title, man, going on and heading toward the Royal Rumble 2002.
This is going to be a fun episode, dude. I loved watching this build up. So many just unique moments and matches, and Undertaker's clearly having a blast as the hardcore champion in December and early January, December 2001, early January 2002, heading into the Royal Rumble. So we got to talk about all this stuff, such memorable moments, and then we are going to fast forward to the Royal Rumble match on the Royal Rumble 02 card, do a live watch-along commentary on there, as we have done for some of the Royal Rumbles in the past, and we're going to hit probably the most iconic Royal Rumble elimination of all time. We got to tell the story of that, and we'll cover the whole match as well, because it's fun for us to talk about those characters, and we have a blast doing it. We hope you guys enjoy doing it. So we'll get to that here in a little while. We'll give you the timestamp to watch along with us. Of course, you can enjoy it whether you're watching or not. But first, man, we got to talk about the end of 2001, the beginning of 2002. There's no way we can skip over this stuff, dude.
Oh, not at all. And before that, I want to talk about 2019. Just a few weeks ago, Undertaker was at a conference. We posted the video on our social media feeds there, and we can't encourage you enough to go listen to that. Again, he's been doing these more out-of-character interviews recently, but again, it's at a church conference, which, pinch yourself, that's a real thing.
The guy who crucified Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Exactly, on a symbol. Symbolized Stone Cold. Yeah, the dead man, the Reaper of Souls, the
Lord of Darkness.
Exactly. He's at a church conference with his pal and talking. Again, regardless of your faith or not, it doesn't matter. Like, you could still watch and enjoy it as a fan of Taker, but the way to see him get emotional talking about his wife and stuff, like, it was legit stuff. But one thing I want to point out with regards to wrestling is he says the words, and I quote, "It's not about the moves, it's about the story." And I think we touched on that last time we talked about an interview with the same pastor, actually, and at Schmidt's Family Barbecue. But it's not about the moves, it's about the story. And that is one of the reasons that I think you and I both love the Royal Rumble match, because the stories they get told. Not a lot of moves happen in the Royal Rumble match. Luke Gallows will tell you it's forearm, forearm, forearm over the top rope. The stories they get told throughout the Royal Rumble match, man, it's what brings me back every year. I love it, man. Even if they suck, there's still fun spots. So I'm excited to get to that watch along part here in a minute. So
yeah, and in this match, it's forearm drop kick. That's the most important move we're going to talk about here tonight. But you're dead on, man. And I think that could be the theme of this podcast, the underlying theme about how it's not about the moves, it's about the moments. That's something we've seen over the past 82 episodes. We've tried to point out so much, and what really sets the dead man apart And I will second that recommendation to go watch that video. It's an hour-long video. Undertaker's just in the first 30 minutes of it.
Half an hour, yeah.
And, as Travis mentioned, we're both Christians. It's an important part of our life. But even if you're not, absolutely don't let that scare you away from this video, because Undertaker does get honest about his faith, but really that's only even 5 minutes of like the 30 minutes that he's on there, because he talks
the last couple minutes.
Yeah, he shares a great story about learning about the Undertaker character, how it was going to be, and how he thought he was going to be the Eggman there for a little while, and
at least he wasn't the walrus.
Cuckoo Cachoo.
Exactly.
And seeing the Undertaker, the Phenom, the man who walks with angels, seeing him nearly cry talking about his wife was just like so crazy.
Surreal.
Yeah, absolutely. Must watch video. Go watch that. Put us on pause. Check that out there before you listen back to us.
Yeah, and again, this is not about the moves, it's about the story. That's why we're sitting here giving you the build up to Royal Rumble 2002. We're going to tell the story, what's happening. So let's go ahead and crack right into this. We got Raw 446 on December 10th, 01. This is the night after he wins the hardcore title from old Rob Van Dam. And, his first title defense is going to be against somebody who, again, if you want to defend your title, you're going to want to find, a challenger that's worthy of it. And maybe even dig into ECW, just like RVD was, and find the hardcore icon.
That makes sense.
Taker. Yeah, exactly. Well, Taker does. He finds Spike Dudley.
Absolutely, man.
It's just ridiculous to me that that's what's happening. Oh, it's so funny. It's just ridiculous. But Spike Dudley becomes a joke through a lot of this. Well, just in the regular storylines going on the show that we're not going to cover. He's a joke the entire time. Everybody just makes fun of him and laughs about facing him. So I guess that's his role.
He gets the last laugh because he becomes tag team champion with Taz.
He does. He does. Absolutely does. Well, Taker rides down with the title as his hood ornament, basically, on his motorcycle, and he gets off, and he just grabs the title and just throws it into the ring, like showing absolute zero respect for it, which is funny because he's all about respect now. So before the match begins, Spike comes down. He grabs a bunch of trash cans, some trash can lids, a stop sign, a kendo stick from under the ring, and he's throwing them in the ring. And as he throws a trash can, Taker just catches it and throws it on the floor. He grabs a kendo stick, throws it, Taker catches it, and throws it on the ground. It's just funny, I don't know if that was planned or not, because it just happens to be where he's throwing them. So it was kind of funny. But anyway, the match is kind of what you expect. There's about 2 hope spots for Spike, and then Taker just annihilates him. And the end comes when Taker gives Spike Dudley the last ride on a trash can that just looks absolutely painful and brutal. And that trash can it's just a little thin piece of stuff, but the way it crunches, it reminds me of getting, I don't know, hitting a soda can real hard or something,
that's what it's like.
It hurts,
Well, the visual of it looks great too.
Yeah, it's great.
However much it hurts. It's still Undertaker powerbombing Spike Dudley, so it's not going to feel good.
Right. Yeah, he's 145 pounds, and he's just flattening him straight to the ring. But he wins that way, and to top it all off, after that, he picks him up and chokeslams Spike Dudley in a completely unnecessary bump. Just chokeslams him from the ring to the outside. Oh my God, I remember that. Spike just takes a straight flat back bump, man. Yeah. He's 140 pounds. Oh my goodness, it was unnecessary. But he gets some heel heat, I understand. But it's Spike, man, you're done. You took the bump on the trash can. I think he's a chiropractor now. No, I'm just kidding. He's not. I think that's Sean Stasiak. But he does something else in the real world now,
everyone obviously talks about Mick Foley taking the greatest, wildest, craziest bumps of all time. Man, Spike Dudleys are not as famous, but they are possibly even more brutal than some of the ones Mick Foley took in his career. And just, you're right, absolutely unnecessary. But that's how Spike made his career, man. That was his bread and butter. That's what he felt like he had to do at that time to get over. And it does, dude. This juxtaposition, and we're going to see it throughout this whole few weeks of Undertaker against the little guys, against the cruiserweights, as they would be nowadays. It really does get him over as a heel, man. It gets him over as a bully, and it's perfect to build up this character.
Exactly. Yeah, he's getting face pops still, but him berating, or just sabotaging Spike Dudley and that unnecessary bump right there, it definitely gets him some boos. So it's working, man. It's just hard to boo him, but they're working their way there. And we're gonna get to it by the time we get to Royal Rumble for sure. So, but that does it for Raw. So.
Well, he needed a little bit of a breather after that Spike Dudley match, so he's gonna
brutal match.
He's gonna take her easy in a tag team match on SmackDown 121, December 13th, teaming up with the new undisputed champion Chris Jericho in the main event against Rob Van Dam and The Rock. So kind of still playing off things from Vengeance here. And it's a pretty fun match. RVD actually ends up getting the win over Chris Jericho with a Van Daminator. And it hits the Van Daminator behind the ref's back, so he's able to do that. But not much going on with it with Taker. He's just kind of there. It's a fine match or whatever. The real main event of this episode of SmackDown, though, is the famous Booker T Stone Cold grocery store fight. Man,
it's the best.
If you've never seen that, come on now, you got to go see that.
Oh, what's your favorite part of the whole thing?
Price check on Jackass.
Thank you. Yes. If you didn't say it, I was going to say it. And Stone Cold tells that story. He just made that up as he walked out. That
the whole thing, man.
Planned.
It's honestly,
it's
when
like me and you wrestling.
Yeah. Like, I remember in 2001 thinking it was kind of stupid, because
same here.
I was such a purist with wrestling back then, and I was like, this is such cartoony stuff. But man, I watched it last week when we were talking about this, and it's gold, dude. Because it's just two pros, and Stone Cold beats the crap out of Booker T across every aisle of a grocery store. I don't know how this grocery store allowed them to come in there to do it. I don't know how much they had to pay.
Tons of money.
Oh, they had to.
Podcast.
They wrecked it, but it was just unbelievable.
That price check.
Had to be so much fun for those guys.
Yeah, if you get to work that day and you realize you're going to go to a grocery store and beat each other with eggs and milk, and you don't have to take a bump in the ring. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a great day. I wish they did more crap like that now.
Yeah, I do too.
No gravy bowls, but maybe that. Oh, well, man. So, yeah, that about wraps up SmackDown, doesn't it? That's about it. Well, Raw 447 on December 17th, is, I just wrote my notes. It's a really familiar scene now as Raw is opening up and rolling, or echoing through the Cajun Dome. And speaking of the Cajun Dome, a few weeks ago, Raw, there's an infamous crowd there at Lafayette. In fact, Pat McAfee did a video on WWE.com about how lame they were with these new NXT call-ups.
Right.
I'm going to say not much has changed in 18 years.
Really?
Sorry for our fans in Lafayette at the Cajun Dome, but dude, even when Roland comes on, they're kind of on their butts still. And he's going to face Jeff Hardy. He's going to defend the hardcore title against Jeff Hardy, and Jeff is the crowd's guy. He's over all the time. The crowd kind of dead. So I don't know what it is. It's something in the water there.
Yeah, but they always go there, man. That's weird.
I don't get it. So anyway, Cajun Dome, Cajun man. So
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I got taken back to SNL. Okay. Cajun man. So yeah, Cajun Dome. Not really big fans of this night of Raw, but anyway. So the story of this though is that Jeff Hardy is accompanied by Lita, and Matt is via satellite at WWF New York, probably eating some Cajun shrimp or something there. But anyway, I wonder what the menu looked like at WWF New York. I'm sure it's terrible.
Yeah, it's a lot of a lot of good puns on there, I'm sure.
Yeah. The Nitro Girl had a bunch. They looked hilarious. But anyway, I digress. So Taker clotheslines Jeff immediately when he gets in the ring. It's fantastic. Jeff starts, he's doing his little juke and jiving thing, and he goes to juke and jive in the ring, and Taker just, lights are still off, and he just clotheslines his head off, and he just yells, "You will respect me, boy!" He just yells at him. It's awesome.
Tell him about it.
And, yeah, man, tell him about it, Coach. And he's ragdolling Jeff around, but I do want to say it pales in comparison to their 2002 ladder match. Obviously, that we might can cover one day on a bonus episode or something, but really fun stuff here, though, because these guys just have, again, seeing Taker just ragdoll these little guys, these cruiserweights, is fun, And sorry, but that's what Jeff is. He's a cruiserweight. So,
oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, well, one hilarious thing is this: they're on the outside for a second, and this fan goes, "You suck." Taker says, "So's your mother." it's just awesome. He's just, man, he's having such a blast.
He is.
He's loving it. He's living it up, man. And he pretty much squashes Jeff and hits him with a chair, and then he just nails the last ride. And after that, Lita goes up for the top for Hurricane Rana, but Taker kind of sees her, and she climbs down, kind of begs off, and Taker goes over and pins Jeff with the forearm on his face. That William Regal pin to get a little bit extra stink on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then he kind of stays on it after the pinfall. He stays on for about another 4 or 5 seconds, just kind of rubbing it in that he beat him and squashed him. And he grabs the title and goes to start the motorcycle, and Lita kind of slides in and consoles Jeff, and Taker's like, shakes his head and heads back in there, and he starts intimidating Lita, which, again, that's going to get some huge heat because she's over like Sable was, man. Like, she's super over at this point in her career. And he just lobs Jeff over the top rope to the outside. Not quite as brutal as that Spike Dudley, but just throws him over.
Yikes.
And he carries him up on his shoulder like a little limp noodle. And
like a piece of yakaroni.
Exactly, an uncooked piece of a cooked piece of yakaroni. So carries him up there, and the whole time he's yelling at Lita, "This is on you! This is on you, Lita!" And he grabs Jeff and hits a last ride off the stage through a couple tables on the side. Yeah, he's just
decimating people, and it reminds me of when Stone Cold and Triple H were trying to get the 2-man power trip thing over. That's
exactly,
and that's what the Hardy Boys were good for, dude.
Yeah,
go ahead and lay a beating on them, and people are gonna hate you.
And later on in 2002, Brock Lesnar comes in and does the same exact thing.
Yep.
They're good, I guess, to get heat on because the fans love them. So, hits his huge last ride off the side, man, which is just brutal to see. And when he does that, we see I think it's Matt. Yeah, we see Matt via satellite looking on from WWF New York. He's kind of disgusted at this, because even though he and Jeff are kind of at odds right now, he's still his brother. And he grabs Lita. Taker grabs Lita by the hair, and she kicks him down low. But then he grabs her even harder and winds up just yucking her off the stage. Like, just throws her onto Jeff, basically. She goes through the table, and Matt gets up at WWF New York, and he's like in shock, and he winds up running out of the scene, and we're going to see him in a little bit during the break. But Taker's getting some good heat, man. It's just, I think it's smart psychology in order to get him booed,
It is, and they're also using this too to try to get the Hardy Boys back together after they basically split over the past few weeks and wrestled each other out of vengeance.
Didn't work out.
Yeah.
And it didn't really go the way they planned, so they're getting them back together. So we see during the break, Matt's on his cell phone with a huge antenna on it. It's awesome. Flip phone, giant antenna.
Of course.
Probably on Singular Wireless back in those days. But he's on the WWF. He's at WWF New York, and he's asking if Lita and Jeff are okay to whomever he's talking to. I don't know. And then JR tells us that they've been taken to a local medical facility. So that's kind of the recap of all that, and it's going to carry on over into SmackDown, I think. But I do want to say that we get the Triple H promo for his return that is supposed to have the Beautiful Day song by U2.
Yep.
And it's overdubbed, so it's crap.
Of course. Yep.
It's so bad.
Add it to the list, man. Add it to the list of these terrible music edits on the network that ruin so many awesome moments and memories, man. It's a shame.
That's one of the best videos they've ever put together.
It is.
It's so good. That and the Desire videos that come out shortly.
Well, thank God for YouTube and Daily Motion.
Exactly.
Well, let's take it to SmackDown 122, December 20th here. We get a long video package, kind of recapping everything we've already recapped here, all of Undertaker's evil actions over the past few weeks and all the innocent victims he's claimed. And Matt Hardy's going to try to seek vengeance for everybody, especially his brother Jeff and girlfriend Lita, and he's going to take on Taker for the hardcore title. His brother Jeff.
But Nero.
Oh, excuse me. Not yet.
I know.
Yeah. Well, Matt has a good strategy here. He sneak attacks Undertaker while Undertaker's making his entrance and lays in some stiff kendo stick shots on Taker to start things off. He gets in a lot of shots, but Undertaker ends up taking over and sort of just destroys Matt Hardy all around ringside and, again, yells at him like he yelled at his brother, "You will respect me." That's his gimmick here. That's what he's trying to get over. He wants to be respected. And that's going to continue on throughout this whole heel run. And
all he's asking is for a little respect.
That's all he's asking? What's so wrong with
Just
it?
a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Well, Undertaker gives Matt the last ride for the win, and I would say Matt put in a pretty good entry into the Who Takes the Best Last Ride competition, man. Went up there pretty high for that one.
It's always the little guys. Him, Christian, and X-Pac. Or Shane, man. One of those little guys.
Shane took a good one, too. Yep.
I bet Matt's look cool because he's got his wonky sideways legs. So pretty neat when he gets him up there.
He wasn't even trying that hard.
Exactly.
But Taker, again, he's disrespecting the hardcore title because he tosses it back in the ring along with his entrance vest and then just walks away without them. And he... well, it plays into what's about to happen here. It was confusing, but he rides the bike up to the top of the ramp, and then he looks back in the ring and decides he's not done with Matt. So he puts the stand of the bike down and heads back into the ring, and then he tosses Matt out of the ring. And here's just an iconic moment in my memory.
Yep.
Taker gets a chair, and he puts the chair under Matt Hardy's throat. He tells Matt he wants him to meet this chair, and just jams Matt's neck onto the chair and the chair onto the ground at the same time. It's just a brutal-looking move, man. I know wrestling's a work, but god dang, dude, I've never understood how you work that shot.
I don't get it. I know.
It's a great spot. I don't know who came up with it, but it looks terrible. Terribly painful.
Oh, yeah, it looks horrifying. That, and when they do the Twisted Fate or RKO with the chair around the neck, I don't know how you fake that.
Right.
I have no idea. It's like, how do you learn to fall off a 20-foot ladder? How do you learn to take that bump, you know? So.
Well, it's great. It looks incredible. Matt gets stretchered out of the arena as he just is gasping for air. And they go to commercial, they come back, and they're putting Matt in the ambulance. And Undertaker walks up to the stretcher as it's about to be put in the ambulance, and he kind of rests his elbow on Matt's throat again as he leans down to talk to him, just being a dirty heel.
Yeah.
And he says, "Hey, boy, on this trip to the hospital you're getting ready to make, I want you to ask yourself one question.
Was the bitch really worth it?"
Oh, yikes, man. That is just brutal.
The conscience of the WWE is just completely erasing all of that goodwill he's built up.
Yes. Oh, man. That is just throwing salt on a wound there, man. Well, at this point, you'd think that Taker a feud with the Hardy Boys or fight with them at Royal Rumble or something.
Well, he kind of does.
Not really where we're headed, so.
Yeah,
I guess so. Yeah,
they kind of get their revenge in a way, but
yeah,
it does certainly seem like Undertaker's about to get some coal in his stocking as we head over to Christmas Eve.
Yeah, man, it's Raw 448. It's this Christmas Eve 01, and it's Christmas Eve Raw. And during this episode, we have the co-owners. You got Ric Flair and Vince. They got these dueling backstage Christmas parties. It's kind of funny actually to watch. So. Basically, all the heels and Taz are at Vince's, and all the faces are at Ric Flair's. Yeah, I don't know why Taz is at Vince's, but all the faces are at Flair's, and even like Austin comes walking in late, and he winds up sitting in Tajiri Claus's lap and doing all this stuff.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Tajiri's like saying, "What? And it's actually pretty fun because all the guys, you can tell they're like, it's so stupid, but they're all having a good time. So,
yeah, I remember all of that.
I don't know, it's good, but also like you. Yeah, it's fun, man. I know that you've been getting your pen out and writing some things down. We've had some firsts here recently.
Yeah.
I'd like for you to go ahead and get your pen out and click it and get ready to write this down.
Okay.
It's another first that we have.
What could it be?
It's going to be the first ever eggnog match.
Oh. Hold on, man. I'm going to need a break for a minute.
Eggnog, man.
You know how much I love eggnog. Who could possibly be in this match?
It's Tori and Stacy. Tori beats Stacy. I did watch to the end of it.
Hall of Famer Tori Wilson?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
my God.
Hall of Famer Tori Wilson beats Stacy in the first ever eggnog match. So, there you go.
I love it.
Yeah, yeah, you do. Well, someone who didn't love it was Taker because he takes a night off. He must have been, I don't know, Krampus or something.
Dude.
not a Santa Claus.
I'm going to need a few nights off if I have to watch that eggnog match.
Man, we just had a gravy bowl, man. I get in all these good, wonderful matches.
Yeah, what the heck,
Again,
man?
It's not about the moves, it's about the story.
Why do you get to watch all that?
I don't know. You're welcome to watch them by yourself for $9.99 a month.
I got to watch the Kiss My Anus Club. And
you have drawn the short straw here recently.
God dang it. Well, anyway, Tajiri's going to draw the short straw here on SmackDown December 27th, episode 123, as he is going to have to take on The Undertaker, the next cruiserweight, to go up against the Hardcore Champion. And
dang.
Just this sentence right here. The Hardcore Champion, Undertaker, takes on the Cruiserweight Champion, Tajiri, who's got Tori Wilson. And, man, that sentence, that just sums up 2001 to me, dude. All the different titles, those guys, Tori Wilson being in there. Just this very 2001 feeling match.
Oh, yeah.
For
sure.
Before the match starts, Taker... Well, let me go back a little bit. Way before the match, Vince and Flair... obviously Flair... is playing a bigger role now. They're co-owners in the company. They have this great face-off. Dude, I forgot how great this promo was when Flair challenges Vince to a match at the Royal Rumble. Oh, my God. Like, Flair's talking about how he's going to make Vince wrestle, and he's an active superstar, and Vince is all cocky and says, who would possibly want to face me? And Flair says... the guy who just the last guy who just knocked you on your butt and just punches him right in the face, and the crowd just pops huge. It's old school Flair. It's so good. But then just to completely flip it and make it terrible, Michael Cole says that was the most significant announcement that's ever been made.
I am still in shock over what was perhaps the most significant announcement that's ever been made. Ric Flair, Mr. McMahon, two giants in the history of sports entertainment will meet in a wrestling ring at the Royal Rumble.
Full stop. Not in SmackDown history, not in WWF history. The most significant announcement that's ever been made is that Ric Flair will face Vince McMahon at the Royal Rumble. Ever.
It's the history of our planet.
History of mankind.
It's the most significant announcement ever. I can. That's the worst thing I've ever heard. That's actually the worst thing I've ever heard.
Literally. That is the worst
history
thing
of our world.
Yes.
Holy crap. Hyperbole much?
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know how the show could go on, but...
yeah, where do you go from there? You only got down to go from there.
Well, you go to more Taker and Vince backstage, our new favorite thing
yes.
here. Taker tells Vince, yeah, man, just give me the word and I'll take care of Flair for you. And Vince is like, I'll consider it. And Vince tells Taker, I got a ton of respect for you after what you did to the Hardy Boys. And after what you do to Tajiri tonight, he'll have even more of Vince's respect. So it's clear that Vince hates cruiserweights. That's why he's booking Undertaker against all these guys to destroy him.
That's a shoot.
And then
he hates the small guys.
Vince tells Taker to watch out for Tori because she can be a little intimidating. And Taker's like, is that right? And walks away. So Tori doesn't have the same effect on Undertaker as she has on me, apparently.
He wasn't there for the eggnog match. He was off.
Touche. Nick Patrick is oddly the referee for this match, and I know he comes back during this time, but I'm like, why the heck would Vince McMahon hire Nick Patrick? He was the evil WCW referee. Yeah. Whatever.
Who knows?
Tajiri does not able to apply the tarantula on Undertaker, which made me kind of sad. I would have liked to have seen that. Undertaker just beats up on Tajiri on the outside. He ends up preparing the announce table for deletion and picks up Tajiri for a last ride. And the spot of the match right here, Tajiri spits the green mist in Undertaker's face as he goes up for the last ride. It's awesome. I thought Tajiri was going to win with that one. But
yeah, me too.
He still can't get Undertaker off his feet. Nails him with a few trash cans while he's blinded. But Undertaker just resumes his dominance here. Taker gives Tajiri a choke slam, but ends up picking him up at the count of 2. So, dude, that's another one we can add on to the Taker bingo list that Jeremy Bagley made for us right there. The Taker picking up guys at 2.
It's definitely in this heel run. He loves to do that. And it's good, man. It's a great heel move.
Yep. And also just thanks to Jeremy Bagley on Twitter for making that, man. I popped huge when I saw that. That was very excellent creation there. Loved it.
Phenomenal. We got great fans. Thanks, Jay Bags, for that, man. It's awesome.
We did.
Love that.
Taker taunts Tori as he's beating up Tajiri and then locks in a new move, man. The submission specialist Undertaker locks in a dragon sleeper on Tajiri to get the submission win, man. I kind of completely forgot that was ever his finishing move.
I remembered him doing it. I was thinking it was more in the 2005-06 era, though. I forgot he did it this early, man. Man, Dragon Sleeper. That's one of my favorite moves of all time. I love it. Like Ultimo Dragon doing that. And that's one of the moves I talked about my brother on here. He wasn't a huge wrestling fan, but there were certain moves he would do to me all the time. One was Lion Tamer. 2 was the Dragon Sleeper. He would tap me out with both those moves in a heartbeat.
It's an easy move to put on, and it hurts.
Absolutely, it does. So,
well, Undertaker won't let go of it, so all of a sudden, the man who's going to come to the rescue of all the tiny guys, the Big Show, comes out to save Tajiri. Undertaker walks away, and just to remind you, this entire time, Undertaker's face has been green like Shrek. He wrestles the entire match like that. I don't know if it was a rib or something, because he's going to be in the next segment, too. We actually come back from commercial with Big Show still in the ring, and he's calling out his riding buddy from the desert, the Undertaker, and says, challenges Undertaker to pick on someone his own size, and green-faced Undertaker comes back out.
He didn't wipe it off yet?
No, it's poison mist, dude. It doesn't come off. Undertaker pulls his straps down, and then Big Show pulls his straps down, and some sort of weird mating ritual. I don't know what this was, man. Just like circling each other, pulling their straps down. But Undertaker,
that's strange.
Undertaker backs
Only
away.
Wrestling is intimidating.
Exactly.
Like if you and I get ready to fight and you show me your nipples, that's not going to intimidate me. All of a sudden, I see your nipples. That's basically what it is.
When your son misbehaves, do you like stare at him and just pull the straps down?
I'm like, son. He's like, oh no, it's getting real now, Dad.
The straps go down.
That's topless.
Not topless. No, you just pull the straps down. The shirt's still on.
Oh man.
Well, it scared Undertaker off because he just comes back down to the aisle, hops on his bike, and rides out of the arena. And Big Show, not happy about this. He says, Undertaker, you keep talking about respect.
Respect me. I need to be respected. Undertaker, I respect you. Here's my New Year's resolution. My New Year's resolution, I'm going to respectfully kick your ass! An emotional Big Show with a promise to the Undertaker. That wasn't a promise, that was just a New Year's resolution. You know, nobody ever keeps their New Year's resolution.
So, he's going to be polite about it, but he's going to do it.
Respectfully. In a way with respect. That's good. I like that.
King Lawler liked it too, but because he laughed it off and said, "No one ever keeps their New Year's resolutions. No faith in the Big Show."
That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, that sounds like a lot happened there, which is a little different than Raw 449 we get on New Year's Eve here. Mm-hmm. It's a special 3-hour episode of Raw, which is very rare back then. Now we just understand it's 3 hours, but back then that was a special deal. But they present the 10 best matches of the year as voted on WWF.com by the fans. So of course they're all going to be clipped and cut short, and they give you the highlights and stuff. But they don't do this anymore. I don't think they usually do like an actual show. They tape it or they do it live like they did a few years ago and got everybody in the hullabaloo about it. But man, this was kind of neat to see.
I like doing this. I'd rather them do this than have guys work on the holidays, you know?
Well, that too, and honestly, if you didn't catch a pay-per-view, you get basically see. You get to see 60% of the match here.
Yeah,
because it's a 3-hour show, and they're going to show you 10 matches, and they're going to splice them in there and cut them. But it's good stuff. But Flair also, I want to mention a couple other things because Ric Flair wishes a Happy New Year and tells us the 5 most shocking moments of the year. And number 2 is Taker turning heel on JR just a few weeks ago. So thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
I believe that one that was strangely missing from this entire countdown right here was Shane buying WCW. That wasn't even on there. Yeah. They had like Stephanie in the Alliance, but that one wasn't on there. Like Shane in the simulcast, that wasn't on it. So.
What number one, of course, had to be Vince McMahon challenging Ric Flair to a fight. The most shocking announcement in the history of the world, right?
It wasn't.
What?
No. I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't that. So yeah. And then later on, Trish gives us the 5 best slaps of the year, and number 3 is Deborah slapping Taker for being a jerk back in the spring when he was feuding with heel Austin.
He's everywhere, dude.
He is. That's why I felt like noting this. Well, I'd like to, if it's fine, I'd like to go ahead and talk about the top 10 matches of the year since we've covered some of them.
Hit us.
So number 10 is Jericho Benoit Intercontinental Ladder match from Royal Rumble. Number 9 is Taker vs. Triple H from WrestleMania 17.
There you go, so making the top 10. Boy.
Yeah. Number 8, Shane and Angle Street Fight from King of the Ring.
Wow, it's kind of low.
Yeah, I know. Number 7, tag match Triple H and Austin versus Benoit Jericho from Raw in May. So, which I think should probably be number 1. But anyway, here we go. Number 6, Tori versus Stacy in the first ever lingerie match from No Mercy.
Hall of Famer Tori Wilson.
She made the top 6 matches of 2001.
That's all you got to say, baby.
Exactly. I wonder if she'll bring that up in her Hall of Fame speech. So.
It should be on the back of her T-shirt.
Yeah. Well, number 5 is Team Alliance versus Team WWF in the winner-take-all match from Survivor Series. But it's funny because the way they cut it, they have to cut it short a little bit. Mm-hmm. They show the match basically once it's down to the final 4, which are none of the WCW guys. So
of course.
It's hilarious. So, number 4 is RVD versus Jeff Hardy for the hardcore title at Invasion. So
yeah,
can't fault you for that. Number 3 is Rock and Austin from WrestleMania 17. Number 2 is TLC 2 from WrestleMania 17. So WrestleMania 17's got 3 matches on there. Yep. And number 1 is Triple H versus Austin 3 Stages of Hell from No Way Out. So
interesting.
Heck of a countdown. I agree with that. Those are some of the best matches, minus the lingerie match. But I would probably put them in different order. But I thought it was interesting that WrestleMania had 3 and that Taker was on there. That's good for him, man.
Yeah, I mean, I would certainly put the Egg Bowl match in there over the lingerie match. But other than that, solid list. I think if you were to...
Golly.
I think if you were to redo it in 2019, I think the TLC match would obviously be number 1 in most people's eyes. Although you're right, that tag match with Power Trip and the Canadians, pretty classic as well. Yeah. But I mean, it just points to what a great year 2001 was in ring. Man, maybe the best of all time. Certainly one of them.
I think the best in ring, but as we've covered the storyline with the Alliance and all that stuff, and Austin's heel turn, kind of a dud.
But dude, this next week on SmackDown is not a dud, man. This makes up for your last 2 Raws. This moment we're about to uncover here. Coach is going to interview Undertaker he's going to try to get to the bottom of what happened with why he ran away from Big Show last week. And Undertaker clarifies, I didn't run away. I've been here for 11 years, and I do things on my terms. So he's going to take about 5 minutes, get out of his stuff, get into his garb, get in the ring, and he's going to get in Big Show's butt. Or something like that. He didn't quite say that, but something similar,
Yeah.
He's going to take on Undertaker's going to take on Big Show in a hardcore title match here. This was a pretty fun little hardcore match between these guys. They're not necessarily known for having the best matches, but this was pretty fun. Right. Big Show chases Undertaker as he rides around the ring and ends up catching him on the. Undertaker's riding on the bike, and Big Show catches up with him and just tosses him off the bike. And Jerry Lawler, he just reminds us why we're glad he's back, as he says Big Show wishes that these trash cans in the ring were made out of chocolate because he's about to eat a lot of them. Just a great line from the King, as always. He was just stocking up on lines those 8 months while he was out.
He sleeps with like a notepad next to him. He wakes up and just writes crap down.
Oh, yeah. And just a shout out to our future competitor, Conrad Thompson and Bruce Pritchard, for the Jerry Lawler podcast. If you haven't listened to that from last week, super in-depth and a lot of great content on that episode. Really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Taker ends up nailing Big Show with a set of stairs to the knee, and Big Show goes for a choke slam, but he can't cover because his knee is too hurt. Taker kicks out of it. They keep fighting, and Show actually gives the Undertaker White Savior fist salute up in the air.
Dang.
And he goes for a last ride, but Taker hits the Death Valley shot, and then Undertaker makes Big Show tap out with that Dragon Sleeper for last week. But as we learn, it's not a Dragon Sleeper. Because Jerry Lawler tells us that's not a chokehold.
The Undertaker choking out the Big Show. Not a chokehold. That's called a TCB. Undertaker told me about that. That's the Taker care of business right there.
Taker care of business.
Oh my word!
My brother, I laughed out loud when I heard that. I completely forgot it, and I love it so much.
Oh.
That's got to be our next T-shirt, dude.
It has to.
Taker care of business.
Oh my word! We need business cards that say that.
Taker Easy is amazing, but
why did I not remember that?
Taker care of business.
Oh yeah,
that was beautiful.
Oh man, who sang that song? Is that Mannheim Steamroller or ELO? Who is that? Take care of business.
Bachman Turner Overdrive.
Bachman Turner Over. Yeah, they're all the same. Anyway,
sure.
3 names.
How dare you? ELO is one of my favorite bands of all time. How dare you, sir?
No way.
Absolutely, man. Well, if that wasn't enough, we actually get an appearance on this show. I had to mention it. We're going to get an appearance from Hall of Famer, not Tori Wilson, but Hall of Famer James Dudley. Yes, the man who used to drive Vince McMahon's limo that is in the Hall of Fame. We actually get to see him on an episode of SmackDown here. I believe it's his SmackDown debut, because Stephanie, her whole storyline ever since losing at Survivor Series, she's been trying to sneak back in. So we get a bunch of segments with her on this episode trying to sneak in the arena. So she rolls James Dudley into the arena saying he's got to be on the list to get in. And the guy that's running security says, yeah, he is on the list, but Stephanie, you're not. So she tries to flirt with him, but he's like, Stephanie, I'm gay. It's like such a 2002 moment here. And then, of course, Billy and Chuck walk in right behind her, and the security guard freaks out to see Billy and Chuck. And
oh, man.
2002, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that wouldn't fly nowadays.
Would not be the same, no.
No, not at all. Well, that's going to take us to Raw 450, Splash, and that's on January 7th, 2002. This is the Raw where Triple H makes his triumphant return to an enormous babyface reaction that I remember I was just pumped for. Man, this dude came back and he looked like he just injected, man. He is huge. Golly.
Quadruple H.
Exactly. Triple H, and then some. He's so big, but before that return, Taker gives a promo backstage. He's looking straight into the camera, and he says, you know, it's been a lot of hype, and, you know, you must be thinking that people respect you. He says they don't respect you. All they want is our blood and our pain. And all they want is for you to re-injure that leg. So don't forget in your celebration who runs this yard. At the Royal Rumble, when I win, I'll be the only dog standing in the ring. So that's short and sweet. That's all we get on that Raw. But again, this Raw, man, it's like a sustained roar. I think JR says for Triple H coming back. So
it really was.
I was ready for him to come back, and he was one of the best in-ring workers they had in 2001, and he was sorely missed. But lost a step when he came back, but he's still good, and he was vicious when he came back too.
Yeah, I'd say he had a lot of ring rust, and it was, I think, also he was just so much bigger than when he left
huge.
too. So his style totally changed, but yeah, this crowd pop is amazing. I still remember Kurt Angle on the show saying, he was out for 9 months with a quad injury. I tore my quad this morning. I'm here. I'm jumping around. What's the big deal?
You and I laughed about that for like decades.
It's still one of my favorite Kurt Angle lines.
Yeah. What's the big deal? Tore my quad this morning.
That's probably true nowadays. I mean, God,
it
pains me to watch Kurt Angle walk nowadays.
Yeah.
Hunchback of Monday Night Raw. But anyway, Undertaker's, he's going to go quietly into the Rumble here these last couple weeks, as we saw him, just dominate all the cruiserweights the past few weeks, but especially on SmackDown here, the last two SmackDowns. This one's on January 10th, 2002, episode 125. Austin and Angle is the main event, and there's just a giant schmoz at the end. Kane comes in to chokeslam Austin. Big Show attacks Kane. Triple H makes his SmackDown return. Pedigrees everybody, stands tall, when all of a sudden The Undertaker strolls out. He's still in his street gear and just stands and stares on the top of the stage at Triple H to end the show. And the announcers are freaking out like this is just a huge deal here. Not as big as Ric Flair challenging Vince McMahon, but still a big deal. And it was just kind of weird to me because Undertaker's basically been in the mid-card with the hardcore title these past few weeks, and now they're teasing him like the main guy challenging at the Royal Rumble, and he was not even on this episode of SmackDown once up until this moment. So it was just kind of a weird pivot here, and we're going to kind of see the same thing on next week's SmackDown too. So, yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of weird how he just kind of suddenly reappears in the main event scene, after spending the month of December in kind of the lower card, like you said. So it's strange. It goes to show you that no matter what he's doing on the card, you can always slot him back in there in the main event because he's over. He's been in the main event like I covered last week. Vince even said he's been in the main event for 11 years now.
Well, they had to just slot him in because they had to make time for this segment where Rikishi, the Big Brown Machine, he gives a stink face to Booker T, and apparently his butthole is so stinky that it causes Booker T to vomit on Michael Cole.
Oh my God.
I don't know, man. It's almost enough to bring back the Broman of the Week right there, dude.
Ooh,
this was a stupid segment. But, even DDP was forced to say backstage it was not a good thing. It was a bad thing that happened to Booker T. So it was that bad. I don't know. Booker T's paying his dues in the WWF still, I guess.
Yeah, he's getting beat up in a grocery store and tagging with Tess. And getting the
that's a demotion right there.
Here. So, man. He throwing up the hot dog flavored water.
Exactly.
Michael Cole.
Thank you. There we go.
Oh, man. Well, at least he got to vomit on Cole. That's good.
If you're going to do it, that's what you need to do it on.
Buy a ticket to do that. Well, anyway, that's going to take us to Raw 451, January 14th, 02. This is the go-home Raw for the Royal Rumble, so it's just 6 days before. And we open up with a recap from SmackDown, like you said, where Taker and Triple H just kind of stare down. And the one thing they're putting over is just how star-studded this Rumble is going to be. They're going to have all these main eventers in there, because I think I mean, you got Austin, Rock. No, not Rock. Rock is fighting Jericho.
Right, that's the title match.
Yeah, that's the title. You got Austin, Angle, Triple H, Taker, Kane, Big Show. Like, they're trying to put over how star-studded it's going to be. So, later on, we see Taker rolling in the parking garage on his motorcycle. And then we don't really see him till later on, kind of like he did on SmackDown last week. He just kind of there. But I just have to point this out. It's go to your network, Raw 451, everyone listening, 1 hour, 10 minutes, 57 seconds in. Steve Austin gives a promo I forgot about, and it's probably one of the most amazing promos I've ever seen him cut. And it is about 7 or 8 minutes long, and you can tell he is just, Vince just said, just go say whatever you want to do and sell the pay-per-view. He is just cutting up with Michael Cole. The what answer are just on another level. They're turned to 11 this night, man, with the crowd. And eventually Michael Cole just starts laughing, man. He can't help it. Like, it's gone on way too long, but it's entertaining. It's funny. It's captivating. Eventually, like, Austin starts to crack a little smile as well, man. It is epic, man.
He was in the zone, man. He was feeling it.
But the one thing he'll never do is throw Stone Cold Steve Austin over the top rope. That just won't happen. I looked at that bartender and I said, as a matter of fact, I'm working on my strategy right now. That's what he said. He said, what? I said, I'm working on my strategy right now. I looked down at my waist and I said, you see that? He said, what? I said, do you see that? That's what he said. He said, what? I said, that's a beer belly. A beer belly. A beer belly. By lowering my center of gravity, it makes it hard for a man to throw me over the top rope. That's Stone Cold Steve Austin's strategy. You understand what I'm talking about? So I looked at that bartender and I said, I ain't gonna mess with your mechanical bull no more. You can let everybody back in because I'm gonna drink every single beer you got to work on this beer belly. He said, what? Beer belly. What? Beer belly. What? And while I'm working on this beer belly, when I drink all your beer, I'm going down to Whataburger. And I'm going to get a Whataburger with cheese. A Whataburger without cheese. A Whataburger with double cheese. A French fries. Some more French fries. I fucking wanted fresh catch fish sandwiches. Another Whataburger with double cheese.
Oh, it's amazing. It's so good, man. I can't encourage you guys enough to go watch it. So, but anyway, we're not talking Austin. We'll let the guys over at the Bottom Line Wrestling Podcast talk about that one. But anyway, Triple H gives a promo at the main event slot, the last thing on the show, about coming back and going to the Royal Rumble. And he's going to win this Sunday. It's his destiny. You know, he's been rehabbing for 9 months and all that stuff, and he doesn't care who he has to go through to win. He's going to main event WrestleMania, even if it's Stone Cold Steve Austin, which means the glass is going to break and Stone Cold comes out and he's posing on the turnbuckle. And as he does to do it, like on the third turnbuckle, Triple H steps in his way and they kind of come face to face, and they're eyeing each other and the crowd's eating it up. And, you know, these are two huge baby faces at this point, and they're eyeing each other. And then all of a sudden they just start slugging away at each other to the enjoyment of the crowd. It's just fun to watch these guys slug it out. Then, out of nowhere, like Batman, Taker just appears and nails Triple H in the back with a chair. And then he gets in the ring and nails Austin in the head with a chair. And he just stands over them as Roland plays. And JR and King put over how he's the last man standing. And is he going to be that way Sunday? And it's just weird because when it showed him parking on his motorcycle, it was about an hour and 10 minutes before this. And all of a sudden, he finally makes it to the... I'm not sure if he got lost or what happened, but...
Yeah, Spinal Tap moment.
Yeah, exactly. So it takes him a long time, but he makes it there. And like I said, it's weird. He's the last man standing on this Go Home Raw. It's weird.
And it's the same thing on SmackDown, the final show before the Royal Rumble. There's kind of the story of this episode of SmackDown is there's all these vignettes of guys interacting with The Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H, Kurt Angle, and The Undertaker. And they all tease a WrestleMania match with The Rock, saying, you know, when I win the Royal Rumble, because of course you're going to beat Chris Jericho. That's basically what they're all saying.
Right.
And then Rock and Jericho have this really long promo where Jericho's like, talking about how nobody believes in him and all this stuff. And it's good work from Rock and Jericho. It's a good promo. It's another really long one. But anyway, the main event is Triple H and Stone Cold versus Booker T and Kurt Angle, which I hated back at the time because you got Triple H. The Royal Rumble is 4 days away. Why not just have him come back in the Royal Rumble? Why is he in a tag match 4 days beforehand? You should be making people pay to see him come back after a year.
Exactly.
It's still stupid to me. I still don't understand it. But
I don't get it.
Triple H and Austin end up winning. They're sort of, reuniting the two-man power trip. But his babyface is here.
Ooh, yeah.
And then, like the other past 2 nights, Undertaker has not appeared at all on this show, except for that one little tease with The Rock. And Limp Bizkit echoes through the arena. Undertaker walks out and stares onto the yard at his 4 biggest challengers in the Royal Rumble, all in the ring. And that's it. That's the build into the Royal Rumble right there. So it's kind of taking a turn with Undertaker being built up as a major threat after spending the past few weeks in the mid-card, like we said. But he's definitely being pushed as one of the top 2 or 3 guys that could win the Rumble this year.
Yeah, he is. It's weird. What a lame way to end the show, though.
Yeah, it didn't really.
At each other.
It's not the crazy big brawl between all the guys that you'd like to see going into the Rumble.
Yeah. Well, that takes us to Royal Rumble 2002.
That's it, man. January 20th, 2002, the Phillips Arena in Atlanta, GA. And yet, you and I were not there, even though it was 2 hours from our home.
What a couple of suckers. Why were we not there?
I guess because we were 15 at the time and, didn't have...
My mom wasn't going to take me.
yeah, we couldn't drive yet, so we couldn't make it up there. And we did have some friends from school that went, but, man, I really, really wanted to go to this one. I was because this was the first pay-per-view from Atlanta, I believe. First WWF pay-per-view ever from Atlanta.
Ever?
I think
Whoa.
so. That's why it was big.
That's crazy.
They didn't do that during when WCW was around. They ran Raw and SmackDown, but they didn't do pay-per-views in Atlanta.
You're right, yeah. This probably was then. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Unless there's some WWF when there's some. But
they didn't have pay-per-views.
What we know. Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding. Okay. As far as what we know.
And I've still never seen a Royal Rumble. That's like my last wrestling bucket list.
Neither one of us have ever been to a Royal Rumble, so we need to go to one sometime. So I remember our friend Wiggins was out there. I remember him wearing a shirt the next day at school, and I'd been so jealous, man.
Yeah,
you could see Taz and Spike Dudley in a tag match? Just kidding. That's not what I was popping for. But yeah, this is good stuff, man. And this is just, again, we've been covering the evolution of the business. This is going to be the last Royal Rumble under the World Wrestling Federation name, so that name will be changing here soon. So this is it. I don't know. It's just significant to me for some reason. I feel like I need to point it out. So.
Absolutely, yeah. We got JR and King on commentary here. And it's a good card, man. It's a good Royal Rumble
it's fun.
Show. If you've never seen it, Jericho and Rock have a good match. Flair and Vince McMahon, after the most epic announcement of all time, they do have a pretty good match with each other. It's pretty fun to see them fight.
Vince McMahon consistently puts on 4.5-star matches as far as entertainment value.
He might be one of the most consistent performers in WWF history, which is wild.
Crazy.
You know you're going to be entertained with a Vince match.
Exactly.
Every time.
Exactly.
Well, what we're going to do here, folks, like we said, we're going to do another one of our trademark watch-alongs for the Royal Rumble. So we're going to cue it up on the WWE Network to 1 hour, 29 minutes, 52 seconds. Go ahead and find that. Fast forward to that on the network. We'll give you a few seconds here to do that, and then we're going to hit play, turn the sound down. We'll walk you through everything, and we're going to make it entertaining the best that we can if you're watching along or if you're not, if you're just riding around in your car. We've had a lot of fun doing it for these past ones. We hope you enjoy it for this Royal Rumble, and I think it's going to be a really fun one to talk about. A lot of surprise, fun entrances, a lot of just classic Royal Rumble moments that still get put in video packages 17 years later. So we got to talk about this one, man.
Oh, yeah. And the reason we're going to the one hour and 29 minutes because like Finkel gives us the rules of the Rumble and all this stuff, and we don't need to worry about that kind of garbage. We don't need to recap that. So we're gonna go there. Basically, we got you at 129.52. Once we hit play, that'll get you right as the first entrant comes out. So, yeah.
So grab a drink, get your WWE Network ready, and we'll give you the countdown here.
Hey there, creatures of the night. I'm Mike Crew, along with my pal JV. We are from the Bottom Line Wrestling Cast. I'm sure you guys are enjoying Alex and Travis dig up the dead man's past every week here on Talking Taker. If you like this type of format, you may want to check us out. We are the Bottom Line Wrestling Cast, the career of Stone Cold Steve Austin. We're breaking down his career month by month, just like Travis and Alex do here on Talking Taker. We have covered from his debut in January of 1996 as the Ringmaster, and we are currently heading into 1998. So please take a chance and listen to the Bottom Line Wrestling Cast. We are available on most platforms, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean. We are also on Twitter at Bottom Line Cast. Thanks, creatures of the night. Especially thanks to your gracious hosts, Alex and Travis. Take her easy.
All right, creatures of the night, you heard me mention it earlier. The Taker Care of Business line. What could make a better new Talking Taker shirt? So that's right, they're real. We now have TCB, Taker Care of Business shirts, available in the TeePublic Talking Taker store. You gotta go pick one of these bad boys up. Get one today and make sure you get it in time for WrestleMania weekend, or heck, get you one for StarCast for when you go meet the dead man himself and show him you mean business. And of course, if you do get a meeting with the dead man in any one of our Talking Taker t-shirts, send us a picture of it from any event. We will send you out something very, very special, an exclusive piece of Talking Taker merch. They're going to be on sale for this weekend. The first 3 days they're available. All of the Taker Care of Business merch. You can get it on a sticker, a mug, a hoodie, whatever you like. It's all on sale for the next 3 days. And might I recommend the tank top? Because, of course, you can show everybody that you mean business and that you're about to take care of business when you put the straps down on the tank top. You gotta go see this design. Go check it out. TeePublic.com. Search for Talking Taker. We got the links available on our social media as well. Pick up a shirt, pick up a sticker, support the podcast. It means a lot. Now, let's get to the Royal Rumble Watch Along.
All right, creatures of the night, we are back. We are going to queue up 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 52 seconds of Royal Rumble 2002 on the WWE Network if you're watching along with us. If not, we're going to paint a picture here for you with our words of what's happening in the action, try our best to be entertaining for you. But for those of you watching along, Travis is going to give you the countdown, and we're going to have a blast doing commentary for the 02 Rumble match. So, Travis, hit him with it.
All right, we're at 129.52, like you said. So let's go in 3, 2, 1, play. All right.
There's that Atlanta crowd right there reacting.
There they are.
For number one.
Who's it going to be? Who's it? Oh.
The crowd goes mild. For
the
big brown machine, Rikishi.
What? The crowd's like, what? This guy? Really?
He gets the butt end of the drawing here for the Royal Rumble. Oh, there's Teddy Long right there.
There he is.
On the outside.
TL.
Hall of Famer. Two Hall of Famers so far.
Absolutely. Let's see how many Hall of Famers we get in this match.
Yeah, we did that last year for last year's Royal Rumble.
And how many WCW champions we have in this match. We did that as well.
And, speaking of last year's Rumble, man, just think of how far Rikishi has fallen since then.
Oh, yeah.
He was one of the top heels in the company back then, and he's done nothing since then. As number 2 comes out.
Goldust.
Oh, so daring.
Exactly. And he's making his return to the company.
Yeah, after about 2.5, 3 years almost, coming back here.
Did he leave as Goldust, or is he the artist, or whatever, formerly known as?
He was Goldust. Yeah,
he was Gold. Okay,
he's doing stuff in @99, just as normal Goldust, if you will, as normal as he gets as he strokes himself on the way to the ring.
Yeah. Look at that dude. He's looking a lot more fit than last time we saw him on our televisions. He was in WCW on their this time last year in 2001, kind of ringing in the end
less
of
than a year
the
ago.
season. Yeah, ringing in into his career there at WCW, looking a little chunky and fat like his dad, but tagging with his dad.
That's right.
So,
him and Dusty against Flair and Jeff Jarrett on the Greed pay-per-view.
Fantastic. I think somebody gets a stink face in that match too, don't they?
Yeah, and
if
they
I'm not mistaken.
kiss a donkey's butt or something.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Or kiss a jackass,
Yeah.
Kiss Dusty's ass is what it was.
Yeah. Oh, Goldust taking off his jacket so sultry.
That's how I take my jacket off when I get home from work every day.
Oh, you always have. Yeah. Since I've known you.
And I take my wig off just like that.
What's this crowd thinking? They're like, wait, I thought you were Dustin Reynolds or Dustin Rhodes.
Oh,
dude.
man. Well, somebody was excited to
the
see
natural.
him. Goldust
Yeah.
sign in the crowd, and he's going to be the first of 4 Rumble returns that we're going to get tonight that they kind of advertised for a few weeks beforehand. And there's our cameraman, Freddie Mercury.
Does that
returning.
sign say Goldust sick jabroni freak? I think it does. That Hawaiian shirt guy.
He couldn't figure out what all he wanted on that
Did you
poster,
see
so
that?
he put everything.
Yeah. Just that disposable camera this one just held up.
Talk about throwbacks.
Signs of the times. Yes.
Goldust
Absolutely.
stalking his prey, circling.
There he is. Ooh, Keish
She's
did not
not
like
going to
that.
take that.
Not gonna take that laying down. Kishi's walking like he just learning how to walk to the ropes. Why was he struggling with Goldust?
I mean, Rikishi's a little rusty too, I guess.
Yeah.
Uh,
Spanking.
I mean, just look at what's happening in the ring, dude. You got a 350-pound Samoan with bleach blonde hair wearing a thong against a guy in giant gold spandex full-body outfit with gold face paint on. That is professional wrestling right there,
its
man.
finest.
That's why we love it.
Oh, yeah.
Get to see that.
It's something that, no disrespect to the guys in, like, Ring of Honor or the X Division back in TNA, but, like, you didn't see characters like this, You saw good wrestling. And as we talked about earlier, it's not always about the moves. We love a good, match. We've gone on record saying about Benoit and Jericho and Eddie and all those guys are some of our favorites. Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, but a lot of them had character too.
Yeah, I mean, and these guys could go too. Goldust, still at 50 years old, man, he can still go with the best of the guys on the roster today.
Oh, absolutely.
Rikishi, I don't know, but
thumb to the eye.
Goldust good.
I saw Rikishi at Nashville Fairgrounds about 5 years ago.
That's right.
More than that, about 7 years ago.
How was he looking back then?
With Road Dogg, I think it was.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was incredible. My wife hated it.
I took the wife along.
One. Who's next? Ooh.
Oh, one of our favorites.
Big Boss Man.
The Boss Man. And look at this, man. You got 3 guys in there. First 3 guys in the Rumble. All 3 guys we've covered on this podcast with a lot of history with The Undertaker. Infamous matches, somewhat. Some of them.
Yeah.
And Boss Man, Goldust looking great here. Boss Man looking a little rough, dude.
Yeah, he looks pretty bad. Unfortunately, he's not long for this world after this.
No,
he doesn't
he's
make it.
Not in great shape, and he just recently came back to the company in December of 2001, and sloppy little moment there with Goldust, but yeah, he does this beatdown on Stone Cold on one episode of SmackDown where he's trying to bust him open with the microphone, is just like barely tapping him with it like for 5 minutes. It's pitiful looking, man. I feel bad for him. He used to be such a crisp worker.
Oh yeah. Oh, Rikishi took that bump so well.
That was amazing.
It looks like Bossman hadn't slept in like a week and a half.
It does not look well.
He really doesn't. He looks sick. I think someone in the front row there had it was either an Iron Man watch or like an Iron Man brand shirt on or a Lex Luger shirt. I always got that logo confused.
Pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Wow, it took me a minute to go back to the Iron Man watches because I just thought the movie. But, man, that was like the thing to have back when we were a kid, the Iron Man watch.
We'd all set them to go off like a second apart in our teacher's class. It was amazing. We'd all set them for like 4 or 5 seconds apart and say, oh, let's go. Whole class. Anyway, all right. Rikishi and Goldust
trying to get Bossman. Oh, I think Bossman just lost a tooth out there.
Bossman.
Oh my goodness.
He lost several teeth.
Call Isaac Yankum somebody.
Exactly. 9, 8, 7.
Number 4
6.
about to come
Who's
in the
coming
ring.
3. Crowd gets on their feet. 1, 0. Ooh.
Ooh.
Who's it going to be?
The man they call Bradshaw.
Justin Hawk Bradshaw, who Tony Schiavone recently on his podcast mistook for a crowbar.
I don't know who that's more insulting to.
Don't know either. Big Boss was waiting for the spot there. Ooh,
oh, man.
stiff.
I do not like seeing Boss Man like that. Ugh. Bradshaw did not like seeing Goldust.
Bradshaw.
Oh, my goodness.
No, he just trucked him.
He just knocked his soul out of his body right
These
there.
punches are bad.
Good Lord.
Remember I said forearm earlier? There you go.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
But
And again,
butt splash.
all credit to Luke Gallows for
Uh-oh.
that.
Rikishi gonna back
Raise
it up.
the roof. Here we go. Go, you look good. Won't you back that thing up?
If Boss Man wasn't feeling good before, he is not feeling good now. Oh, an
Kishi's laying
extended
it in. That's director's cut.
laying it in.
Ultimate edition.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. All 4 of these guys, man, have had various gimmicks throughout the, pre-Attitude Era and Attitude Era. And now here they are again in the, I guess, what's pre-Ruthless Aggression Era. Oh, First Man Out.
First man out's going to be the Big Boss Man, and all 4 guys. Yeah, now we're down to 3, but Bradshaw also with a significant connection to The Undertaker, too. Member of the Ministry of Darkness. So that's
Absolutely.
4 guys so far with 4 strong connections to our dead man.
Yep. See how many more we can get.
Yeah. And, dude, they have a little skimped on the star power as the opening of this Royal Rumble so far.
Yeah.
As
They're saving all
Goldust
that power
with
for
the
later.
10 punches, Bradshaw
Ooh, last ride.
with a lazy last ride on Goldust.
Last Uber. So, who's next? Blue Eye Special. Ooh, Lance
Jay Stam.
Storm.
Lance Storm coming out to the ring.
Well, if I can be serious for a minute. So here we go. ECW original, WCW three-peat champion, whatever you call it. That was a great gimmick, man. When he had every championship in WCW.
There was, yeah.
Ooh, that was not good. He just tried to do the stun gun, and they dropped about 2 feet short.
Didn't get all of it. Well, dude, Lance Storm is so short. I mean, that's one of the things
Yeah.
I noticed watching some of this stuff back. I forgot how he's a small guy.
He's like 5'9", I think.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not big. But again, he stood out in ECW because a lot of those guys were like that, They're smaller, but you get to the Land of the Giants here, where even a smaller guy is big, like Goldust,
it really stands
crazy.
out. And I mean, I honestly think that's probably why he didn't make as much of an impact in the WWF, although he was there for a few years.
Would you say he's not an Impact player?
He didn't quite become an impact player in the WWF. Neither did his partner either. But
Yeah. Wow, that's just incredible.
Ew.
As you following along for Dad Joke Bingo.
I mean, I will say Lance Storm had one of the better, longer runs of the WCW guys, though. He outlasted quite a few of those other holdovers.
Yeah, outwitted, outsmarted, outlasted him, man.
He sure did. He was a survivor.
He absolutely was.
And I mean, he's trained quite a few of the guys we see on Mondays and Tuesday nights nowadays.
Or don't see, like Tyler Breeze. Should see.
Poor guy.
Speaking of characters, yeah. No, seriously though, a lot of NXT people and guys on the main roster have been trained by Storm Wrestling Academy, so good for him. He always live tweets Raw and SmackDown and stuff too. It's fun to watch him and see what he says. Here we go. Who's coming in? Is this number 6 or 5? This will be number 6. Yeah. Number 6.
It is
The
Snowman
cometh.
Oh man, the stars are just flooding the ring right now.
Ow.
Main eventers.
Al Snow, Lance Storm got the same pants
Yeesh.
on almost.
They do, man. That is terrible. And I guess our streak of Undertaker-involved guys is over. Snow and Storm. Snowstorm don't really make for... didn't really have much interaction with Undertaker.
Coming up next week, Snow will have a little bit.
Touche.
So,
Touche.
Yeah, but you're right. At this point, not gonna happen.
Yeah,
not gonna do it.
Whew, Bradshaw
Storm
took Storm's head off with that clothesline.
Clothesline from hell. Oh man.
Al Snow thinks he's gonna get the big brown machine out of there. Rikishi just farted on his face right there. Save himself.
Goldust on spaghetti legs.
He's got that tracksuit zipped down halfway at this point already.
Oh yeah.
Overheated.
He's talked on podcasts before about how hot that thing was. I'm sure it was.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine.
I'd love to have a Goldust hosted podcast. Can you imagine that?
It'd be great. Oh, so many stories. So many. He's been in the business for 30 years, man.
Exactly. And he's the son of Dusty Rhodes.
Yep.
And the brother of Cody. You know. All right, here we go. Rikishi trying to throw out Mr. Lance Storm. Mr. Lance Storm's his dad's name. Anyway, all right. APA. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Snowman and Bradshaw didn't know what to do there. He's making stuff up.
So at this point, possibly Goldust, Al Snow, Bradshaw, Lance Storm, or Rikishi is going to go to WrestleMania to face Chris Jericho for the Undisputed Championship.
That screams money, money, money. Who's coming out next? Billy and Chuck. Who is it?
None other than Billy Gunn joining the fray just to amp up the star power here. Ooh, it is. This is hurting, man.
He is a big dude.
He's huge, especially
if he was on the roster now. Yeah, he'd be a giant.
He would be. But he's spending more time in AEW now.
Yeah. That same show I saw Rikishi on, saw Billy Gunn there as well.
You got all the stars. Rikishi, Road Dogg.
Kid Cash.
Why did they not have Road Dogg and Billy Gunn team up? Why did they have Road Dogg and Rikishi?
With Rikishi.
6-man.
Yeah, I think it was 6-man against some jabronis, local guys that sucked. Nobody cared about. Oh, Al Snow.
I didn't know.
Last Storm.
You should have called somebody.
I should.
Snowstorm out on the ring here, out on the apron, fighting it out. Oh, and a poke to the eye. I can't believe Lance Storm would do something like that.
What's he going to do?
Al Snow stretching his leg out.
Oh!
Super kick party from Al Snow to Lance Storm. Lance Storm and the Boss Man out. If you had them in your pool, I'm very sorry.
It's a dead pool. They are not in anymore. Well, I didn't mean it that way. I mean because they're not in the match anymore.
Well, we can also say...
the apron's the hardest part of the ring, so the super kick hurts worse out there.
Oh, it did, yeah. That's why he eliminated off of it.
Exactly.
And Billy Gunn eliminating Bradshaw. Got to be a low point for his career right there.
Dude, Bradshaw's legit first shoot angry right there. You were not supposed to eliminate me yet. You just pulled a Stone Cold Steve Austin. Goldust is banging his own head.
He's having a seizure in the ring.
It's before he even had seizures.
He didn't have Tourette's yet.
Austin. Who's coming in next? Number 7 or 8.
Yeah, that's about right.
Number 7. Who is it going to be? Another
star. Thank God. This match is dragging.
Look at the crowd. They're on their feet for this heel.
Undertaker's going to raise this match up from the dead and clear some of this dead weight out of here, I pray.
Oh, man. I think this is number 8. So the crowd is loving it, even though it's a bad guy. There's finally some freaking believable star power that could actually win this thing. Huge Undertaker sign right there. Look at that.
10 guys holding signs up. That's beautiful.
Yeah. That's what we like to see.
As we got 3 people trying to get Goldust out of the ring, for crying out loud.
Joke slam to Billy Gunn.
Billy got up into the rafters of Phillips Arena. Snow into the turnbuckle.
Big boots to Goldust. Boom, right hand to Keish. Undertaker is the house of fire.
That's what I love when somebody goes in the Royal Rumble like this. Just unloads on everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh! Goldust played pinball with the ring. Hit the ropes and the apron on the way out for the choke slam.
Take a page out of Spy Dudley's book, but it didn't look quite as crisp.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was very pinballish. He's a pinball wizard, man.
Well, there's about to be a snowball out of the ring here as Al Snow goes flying out. 2 eliminations for Taker.
Oh, and him and the big brown machine are going toe-to-toe.
Yeah, man.
Reverse Irish whip. Big boot. Eat that.
There's no Haku here to save Rikishi tonight.
3 eliminations. Thank God. Taker
Both of
came in
his
this
feet
match.
hit the floor. Thank God. His dead weight is gone. Billy Gunn tossed like yesterday's garbage.
This is his yard, people.
In about
Cleaning house.
60 seconds, Undertaker just eliminated 4 guys. That's what I'm talking about.
Exactly. That's what we're talking, Taker. Right there. Look at that dude. Fresh haircut. Looks like velvet on his head. Pacing around like a cage
The
lion.
original Velveteen Dream.
Exactly.
And who is
He's
going
waiting
to...
for net.
Man, it's got to be the unluckiest number in the world right here. Somebody's got to face down the Undertaker after that.
Number 9's not on cloud 9. Who's it going to be? Ooh.
The Hardys. It's
Continuity there.
Jeff. Oh, wait.
That's
No, it's Matt. His head is completely covered.
Well, Matt later patched things up. Matt was
Look at
inside
that
out
run.
knees. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh.
I need a replay of Matt Hardy running down the aisle.
Choke slam the Matt Hardy attempt. Oh, Lita. Goozle to Lita. That'll get you some heat right there. And is she officially in the Rumble? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. But this is great booking, though. I mean, we talked
yeah.
about, what a
Ooh.
Death Valley blow from Lita to Taker and a
Swing
modified.
neck breaker.
Yeah, should have just gone for the twist of fate right there, but
Yeah.
whatever.
They're
Yeah,
putting the boots to him.
this is a few weeks after Undertaker just decimated the Hardys, and now they're in there getting revenge. Lita getting revenge. This is awesome.
Oh, yeah, this is great, man. Great storytelling. Great continuity. Those of you who are late on that, you don't get the continuity job.
Yeah, you got to go back in the
I'm
archives.
intentionally mispronouncing it.
Yeah. And look at this. Matt Hardy looks like he needs a little
What's going to
help.
happen? Ooh.
Matt Hardy looks like he needs some help eliminating
Yeah.
Undertaker, man. I don't think he can do it on his own.
I don't think so. If only there was somebody that could help him out.
So we see
Man.
there's Freddie Mercury out there still taking pictures.
Oh, absolutely.
Friend from
Bohemian
Survivor
Rhapsody.
Series.
Fresh off his Oscar win.
Yeah, congratulations, man.
Yeah. He's taking lots of photos of Lita, by the way.
Those are for the private collection.
like DDP. Wow, getting them legs up high.
Yeah,
Matt
stretching
Hardy's doing
Undertaker's
something
legs.
to Undertaker. Laying him on top like he's Shawn Michaels. Matt Hardy doesn't have a snowball's chance at this point. Taker's just sitting on his head, pushing him away. Ooh. There you go. Don't wake the dead man.
Well, someone's going to come here in the Rumble and join the fray, join the fight. Who could it be?
What unlucky freak could it be?
Undertaker's going to try to suplex Matt out. What are the
What?
odds?
What are the odds of his brother running?
Stomping out here to save his brother. Oh,
Oh.
just barely saves him from getting suplexed out of the ring. Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah,
Jeff Hardy just
Hardy
threw
boys.
up as he came
Yeah.
into the ring.
he did. They're probably wrestling with a hat. All right, we got Team Extreme, all three of them
Dude.
beating him down.
He did that for like half of 2001. Wrestled with
Yeah, I
a
know.
baseball hat on. I hated
Yeah,
that.
I know.
I love
Me too.
Jeff Hardy, but I hated that. Oh, when
the
the brothers
Hardys are back together.
reuniting, hug it out.
It's before Entourage. Hug it out. Oh,
man, this is great booking. This is
This
how
is
you book a
awesome.
Royal Rumble, man.
Ooh.
You got the comeback of the Hardys. They got them saving each other, reuniting, fighting with the guy who put them out of action. This is just perfect storytelling.
Oh, yeah. Guy who's put their woman out, who's cursed at them, and, just been despicable, and then he's going to toss Jeff Hardy out. Oh,
Oh,
whoa.
good save.
Good save.
How many colors are in Jeff Hardy's hair tonight?
I think he just poured a box of Kool-Aid on his head. I'm not sure what it is. There's probably 3 or 4 colors. Uh-oh.
Just
Twist
the
of Fate,
powder?
Swanton. Yeah, and then he just sprays water on it.
Oh,
Ooh,
that kind of makes
picture
sense.
perfect Swanton. If you watch the way he's done his Swanton now in 2019, he just lands on the guy. He doesn't give a crap.
No.
He's 40 years old now.
It's like, you're taking this bump, not me.
Yeah,
You're taking
he's like-
the full force of this.
Oh, poetry in motion.
Poetry in
Ooh.
motion. Oh no! Jeff Hardy eliminated.
Taker caught him and dumped him over. For those of you who aren't watching along,
That poetry turned into a very painful haiku for Jeff Hardy.
absolutely.
Much too short.
And a last ride attempt.
Oh my
Push up. Oh,
Oh,
ooh.
dude, I'm telling you, dude. Matt Hardy
You're
takes
right.
a heck of a last ride.
You're right. Oh man, yeah, he gives Christian, X-Pac, and Shane a run for their money, and taking out the trash.
Oh no!
Dumped him over.
That's 6 eliminations already for the Undertaker.
Goodness gracious!
I would not want to be the next guy to come in right now.
He's about to gain on his brother's elimination record from last year. He's gaining on it.
Oh
Who's
no!
in next?
Oh no!
Oh, Maven.
This poor kid. Maven, the winner of Tough Enough Season 1. I don't think this guy stands much of a chance.
Oh, not if he tags teams with his eyebrows, he might. Look at that. Comes in there, big boot.
Immediately.
Oh,
Bump and feed.
yep. Scoop up. Gonna go with some little snake eyes, maybe. Oh,
Wait a
Lita's
minute.
on there.
What is Lita doing? Undertaker dumps Maven
Ooh.
and dumps Lita. She almost hit her head on the bike. Dude,
Yeah. Pie face Lita.
the
Hardy's
Hardy
back
Boys.
in illegally.
They will not let up on the Undertaker. Who knew how much
No.
history these guys had with each other?
Yeah, I know. I've totally forgot. Again, I haven't watched this match in probably 15 years, so yeah, this is excellent. Excellent storytelling.
Undertaker trying to
Maven.
swat these bugs away. Maven.
What it
Well, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say Maven has the same like he does the same golly.
I've already just died. Oh
Yeah.
my god. Oh my god! Maven
Oh,
just
Maven.
drop kicked the Undertaker.
Look at that crowd. Atlanta's on their feet. Taker's incredulous. Look how angry he is.
The Undertaker's
Maven.
head bounced off the
Slow.
bottom rope as he went out too.
He
nearly
about broke
took
his nose.
neck.
I know.
Oh my god,
Look
Maven
at that
just
turn.
eliminated the Undertaker. The Undertaker cannot believe it, and now Maven realizes what he just did.
Oh no. This rookie. This poor kid.
Look at that sign. Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
That guy knew.
I think he just wrote that sign right then.
He did. Oh. Uh-oh.
And
Maven's
in
begging
one-
off.
One moment and one move, Maven just became a star.
Yep.
I mean,
absolutely
how
did.
incredible is that? As Undertaker punishes Maven for what he just did. But that just goes to show you the power of the Undertaker. And like
Exactly.
a nobody can perform one move on the Undertaker and have an iconic moment and become make a career out of that one drop kick right there.
Yeah, because if he'd just eliminated Lance Storm or something, it wouldn't have had the impact.
Not
it did,
at all.
You know, or even Al Snow, his trainer. You know, that wouldn't have meant much. Ooh,
Oh.
CT.
Well- Welcome to the business, kid.
Yep.
Maven taking a hard chair shot to the head, and I believe he's going to perform his first blade job right here.
Oh, Taker pushing the cameraman down, like for a shoot.
Yeah, he did. He got in the way.
Goodness gracious. Yeah.
And
All the referees checking on Maven.
checking on Maven. I mean, this is
That T-shirt says it best. Not for the innocent. Oh man.
Undertaker helping to bust Maven open right here. I don't know if they taught him this on Tough Enough.
I doubt it. Who's coming in next? Taker puts a blade in his pants.
That's
see
what he
that?
did. That's exactly what he did.
Exactly
oh my
what he just
God.
did.
I've never
Put his
seen
belt
that
loop.
before. Are you kidding me? Scotty
And-
too hotty to save the day.
Comes out like a drunk Scott Hall.
What is he
Or
doing?
just Scott Hall.
That's how I'm going to the party next time. This guy Duati just did. But I don't think Undertaker is going to want him in the party here.
No. Boom. just Taker's all, he is taking care of business right here.
Absolutely. Take her seat, Scotty Duati.
Oh, threw
man.
Maven in to throw him back out. Does that count? Are you eliminated if someone is eliminated throws you over?
Well,
the top?
that's the controversy here. Oh, Maven busted wide open across the head. Yikes. But, yeah, dude, that's going to be the storyline coming out of this. Did Maven truly get eliminated? He was thrown over the top, but Undertaker had already been eliminated, and, you know, the rules flip-flop from year to year on
Right.
Royal Rumble. But he was the original Curtis Axel, was Maven.
Exactly. I don't know if that's a good thing.
I would say no.
No. This crowd is loving this, man. This is Attitude Era style stuff right here. Brawling in
yeah.
the crowd. Again, check off your bingo from Jeremy Bagley. There.
That's right.
He's with stupid. Nice sign.
Punishing Maven for daring to eliminate him for the Royal Rumble. And, I mean, this is certainly, it's got to be the greatest Rumble elimination of all time. You didn't get to hear it, but
sure.
If you're watching this, you saw everyone in the crowd stand up. Such a surprise, so unexpected, and so perfectly played out with everything with the Hardy Boys being a part of it. And just the timing of Maven coming out, being one-on-one with Undertaker, and coming out of nowhere to do that. It's a perfectly done moment.
Taker just shoved that fan. Did you see that? That was amazing. A guy like Matthew Lillard, the actor, so he deserved to be shoved.
Might have been, As they headed to the concourse.
Taker just had 6 eliminations, too, so he was strong.
Yes.
And, Maven just got made right there. Here comes Christian to a phenomenal entrance. But I want to go back to Taker real quick. Again, like you talked about, even if he just kicked Taker and kicked him over the top rope, that would have been enough. But look at how much Taker's investing in it, right here. He's beating him up and throwing his head to a popcorn machine. So really just, adding to it. Dude, the event staff are pushing these unruly Atlanteans.
They want to get in the Royal Rumble and save Maven.
Yeah. Saving Maven. Taker. He's got popcorn in his shirt.
Took a bite of popcorn and spit it on Maven to finish things off right there.
This is... I actually do like this side of Undertaker.
I love it so much. It's Christian just posing with the European title in the ring. He's ready to go. I love Christian too. One of our favorite characters to talk about on this podcast as well as Sky Duarte is dead.
Yeah.
On the outside. Christian's gonna chill.
Christian's Shawn Michaelsing it on the ropes, waiting for what's next. Jimmy Corderas grabs his title and tells him, "Hey buddy, I got your title." Hulk Hogan's in the crowd. Look at that. Over Christian's face.
Yeah. Looking for a job after WCW as Sky Duarte gets in the ring. Man, were you? How did you feel about Maven back in 2002?
Dude, I was a huge fan at this point. We'll talk more about him next week too. But I thought it was cool, man. Like this guy, I know, definitely jealous.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think you and I both liked him, from what I recall.
Yeah, I mean, he was. He never panned out to be a great in-ring worker or anything like that, but he had a ton of personality, dude.
Yeah, he did.
And he played the character well, and one of my favorite theme songs of all time. Top 10.
Oh, without question. Seriously, it is insane how good that song is, man. And guess what? It's missing. Just like this guy's missing. This guy's theme song is missing.
DDP making his Royal Rumble debut.
Is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? We don't know.
Maven still getting checked on.
Tony Gurria.
Feed him some popcorn or something.
Put some popcorn in his blood. It's salty. He'll dry it up. DDP coming in there, setting the scene.
Ooh!
Whirly bird clothesline.
Love it. DDP, he's excited to be in there. His first Royal Rumble, man.
He's like 58 years old here.
Not his last Royal Rumble, unbelievably.
Yeah.
Go on.
His last one as an official member of the roster. His first and only, but not his last one.
Go on to be in one 15 years later.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if that's not a testament to DDP yoga, I don't know what is.
Exactly. He doesn't look a day over 88 here, He's great. He's like as old as our parents are. I love DDP. He got started so young. Oh, Diamond Cutter.
Eat that, Christian. Scotty, no. Sky Duarte. No.
What are you doing? You got to know your place, man. That's a legend you're in the ring with.
Ooh, super kick party.
Well, you put some stink on that.
He went halfway across the ring through the middle rope. Still in the match.
Scotty with
the worm.
Going for the worm.
I mean, we've talked about some of your favorite moves to ever do, Travis, but you were the king of the worm in middle school, man.
Oh. People call me Dennis Rodman. I was so wormy. I used to do the worm at every middle school dance they had.
You did.
Forward or backward.
It got over huge.
It did, man. It did.
I was so jealous.
Loved it. Oh, DDP putting the boots to Christian, setting the seeds for that WrestleMania match.
That's right.
Who's next? Whatever number this is, we're not keeping track.
Oh, Chucky P.
One of our other favorites, Chuck Palumbo.
Oh, just Chuck.
Just Chuck. Remember, we mentioned that he got to switch from the Alliance to WWF just when they lost the match. He was backstage celebrating.
That tells you how highly they thought of Chuck Palumbo back in 2001.
He didn't have to have immunity like Taz or anything, or have a title. He got to switch.
He was there.
Go on to become a biker.
Going to have a very long career. Full-blooded Italian.
Yeah. His hair is looking straight out of a bottle.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's not. Ooh, discus punch.
And he sells the hand. I like
Yeah.
that. Almost as much as I like the two dudes in matching Hawaiian shirts in the front row.
Yeah, those guys are awesome. They flicked off the worm, by the way, when he started doing it. They flicked him off. So they're the guys that boo the bad guys.
Yeah, they're the hardcores.
Yeah, not a casual fan there. You don't see a casual fan wearing a Hawaiian shirt to a pay-per-view. That's the guy that wants to be on camera.
Well,
DDP lasted a long time in here. I did not remember this.
Oh no, this match, man, I'm enjoying talking about it, but the star power severely lacking for some of the other Rumbles that we've talked about. I mean, realistically, we just had the Undertaker. We're halfway through this thing, and pretty much Undertaker's the only guy who's had any sort of realistic shot of winning this. So the pacing has been a little rough.
Yeah, and he's been standing tall in the last several weeks of the show, so you thought they were going to go with him or have him last or something. So,
but that again, that helps up the moment with Maven too, because he's been pushed so strong beforehand.
Certainly. Oh, who's coming in next? These guys are just killing time. Got beer? Nope. That's what the sign said. I wasn't just asking you guys at home. So, Zero. Who's next? Ricochet. Lights. Uh-oh.
The Godfather making his return.
And there it is.
Very familiar pants. Another connection to The Undertaker. Oh, wait, he's got some ladies out there, but that's not quite enough.
You know what?
How about four more?
4 more. Got the 4 horsewomen and the other 4 horsewomen. They're dancing along.
Maybe 4 more.
He's running to the back like a kid in a candy store. He's loving this.
Grab some women from the Claremont Lounge in Atlanta.
8. The Gold Club is Bischoff. 8 ladies dancing. 12 ladies dancing.
That's right.
It's like the 12 days of Godfather.
12
Christmas.
And who wouldn't be dancing in that outfit? The infamous outfit that's allegedly worn by The Undertaker at Survivor Series 2000. Very similar. I don't know. We talked about that back in the archives. Analyze those pants and that outfit.
Yeah.
And if they're really the same thing, go listen to that to hear our opinions on that.
So we'll just go again with a hashtag blame Sarah.
That's right.
But another guy with a deep connection to the Taker. To the Undertaker here. Look how happy he is to be there, man.
And he's excited. His first appearance as the Godfather since the Right to Censor angle from 2001. I know you're sorry to see that go, my friend.
I was, but Taker killed it, so that's okay.
And Godfather's sorry to see his ladies go.
Yeah.
I mean, make it count. That's all the Godfather is an entrance, so make it last as long as you can.
He is twerking.
The original twerker.
Yeah. He could go to middle school dance now and hit some moves.
And because of all that, we missed DDP's elimination. Thanks a lot, Godfather.
Yeah. Those straps are useless.
Yeah, you might as well just take them down.
Exactly.
Tell him you mean business.
Oh, man. Man, he's wasted 2 minutes getting in because now somebody else is about to come in 3, 2, 1. Who is it? Who's it going to be? Oh, the hip-hop hippo himself.
Here to save his partner, Scotty 2 Hotty. Oh, he's gone. Never mind. He's long gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
Get revenge for his partner against Christian. Crushed Christian.
Oh.
Flattened him like a pancake.
Christian. Hip-hop stirring that. Boom. Stirring that Kool-Aid.
Just stole Road Dogg's move right there.
Yep. Man, Albert. Still rocking that velvet shirt, though. He always did.
He did, man. And
Head trainer down at NXT.
The man that's trained the future of our business with a bicycle kick right in the face of the Godfather.
Yeah. Oh, man. Albert came in like a house of fire. Who thought that would happen? So.
And only one of these four men is in the Hall of Fame, the Godfather, as the Hip Hop Hippo gets dumped out. Probably our shortest elimination yet.
What are the odds that Chucky Palumbo makes to the Hall of Fame?
I'd say about as good as the odds of...
Me making it?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah. Well, Cam, whatever you're going to say. Go with me. Yeah. Godfather and Christian working together. Oh, never mind. Godfather's about to run the whole train on these two. Yes. Oh, dude, he is loving this.
He's having the time of his life, man.
That's one thing. Oh, Christian and Chuck Palumbo making a fine tandem.
Yeah, man.
A fine tandem.
Oh, never mind.
I spoke too soon. Christian, ever the heel.
I mean, these are two tag team specialists right here.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, Chuck Palumbo's held tag team titles with 3 or 4 different partners.
Multiple guys. What?
Oh, here he goes.
I did not know he was still around.
With some fresh tats, dude.
Last time we saw him, he was clean shaven at Survivor Series.
Yeah, look like.
Thank goodness he's not anymore.
Yeah, he's got cow pants on though. Eat more chicken. Oh,
the Chick-fil-A special.
Who knew Perry Saturn was such a... Well, they are in Atlanta, you know.
Put a little Polynesian sauce on it.
It's just, man, Saturn's got some fresh ink, dude. Golly.
He's trying to make a good impression.
Who's coming out? The crowd is looking for something. Something's happening.
I mean, this is a job squad in this Royal Rumble, man.
Perry Saturn with a spear there. Yeah, Christian looks like he's legit punching him.
He's unloading on Perry Saturn here.
Perry Saturn in real life right now is falling on really hard times. I think he has a, what's that thing called? Not a Patreon, but a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's falling on hard times. But always enjoyed his work, man. Really underrated, in my opinion. Tag team specialist as well with John Cronus and ECW.
That's right, the Eliminators.
Total Elimination, such a good finisher.
And, of course, another ECW legend, Christian in the ring.
Absolutely. ECW champion.
That's right.
He would leave the company about 3 years from now and go on to TNA and come back in about 7 years and after this and become the ECW World Champion.
And he is long overdue for the Hall of Fame.
Yep. Long overdue. Never got that going away thing. You know, going away match or anything. Just kind of silently into the night.
As we get another entry here, it's going to be... Oh, thank God.
So, look at that crowd, man.
The glass shatters. Stone Cold finally getting some star power in this ring.
Yeah. Stone Cold walking that BMF walk.
He's got that beer belly. He's lowered his center of gravity, so he'd be harder to eliminate.
Gas tank. Gas tank for a whoop-a machine.
That was a great sign in the crowd. Can of Steve Weiser.
Oh, yeah. Austin about to get... lighting up Saturn. Oh.
Dude, speaking of the glass shattering, I got to tell you this, man. The other night, about 2:30 in the morning, my wife and I are in bed, and all of a sudden, I just hear glass shatter in the house. I'm dead asleep, and I wake up to glass shattering in the house, and like jump out of bed. And the dogs are in the bedroom with us. We're freaking out. I'm like, what the heck just happened? So like I'm scared to death. This Chuck Palumbo gets eliminated here. Everybody's getting cleared out. Bye-bye, Saturn. Anyway, we walk through the entire house, see if any windows are broken.
Yeah.
I come into this room right here where I'm doing the podcast, and I've got all these posters on the wall. One of the posters had fallen off the top of the wall and knocked down 3 other posters on the way down. So
my
3
word.
posters, frames completely shattered. Middle of the night. Scared the mess out of me.
Yeah, you probably thought Stone Cold was
I did. That's what I was afraid of. Stone Cold didn't have
man,
enough
that's
fun
terrible.
eliminating those other guys, so he's gonna re-eliminate them.
Eliminate him again.
This is great.
Does that count? Does it count twice?
Multiple eliminations? I think it should.
He is just stunning Chuck Palumbo, Christian, and whoever the heck else in the ring. Looking at his watch, checking the time, seeing what time it is. Crowd's loving this. Flicking him off, throwing him over the top
Chuck
again.
Palumbo, he's number 1.
I think that's 6 eliminations. Now, taking a page out of his 1997 book. There you go.
Oh, what a
Look
great
at that.
throwback.
LillianGarciaFanclub.com signed it.
I am not going to type that in. I'm not sure what would show up.
What?
Stone Cold what in the
What?
crowd? Oh my God,
What?
this is great.
What?
Thank goodness, this is what this match needed.
I love that homage back to 97. That's fantastic. Ooh, the Venus man.
A big fan of LillianGarcia.com. Val
And-
Venus coming out of the ring.
Doesn't have the same effect without the hair.
No, it does not. It really doesn't.
But he's still over, I guess. What's your favorite iteration of Val Venus? Or any of his characters?
The one where he's not on my TV.
Oh, that one. I like Chief Morley. I like when he was Chief Morley.
I've never
Those
been a
ladies
Venus fan. I
love
mean,
it.
he was fine in the ring, but
It looks
It
like
just-
Rob Thomas right there.
a
Sorry.
little bit. I could see that. They could be related. Stone
Go ahead, you
Cold's
were
watch
saying.
is telling him what to do here. I don't know. Val Venus, he's back. Back from the right to censor. Again, I
Yep.
know you're very sad to see that.
Man, if Steven Richards isn't in this, I'm going to be mad.
I think you're going to be mad.
That's fine. I'll get over it.
He'll show them.
Oh.
They'll see.
Exactly.
Val Venus and Stone Cold, a main event anywhere in the country, right here. I mean, it was like they were pushing Val Venus hard in 1999.
Yeah, they were. Nice pun there.
Not intended.
Oh, man. The only thing about the Rumble is that you know it's not over until that number 30 comes out. So sometimes the crowd gets a little quiet for
They do.
stuff like this, you know. But it's always cool with the countdown. Venus, I can't tell if he's supposed to be a good guy or a bad guy.
That was
Neither
the
is
thing
he.
with him. Pretty much his whole run. Like he
Yeah.
would kind of go back and forth. Like and he was like stealing people's wives and stuff. It was like, are you?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to cheer for you for that?
Right. Austin with the Thez press.
Well, yeah, you know who to cheer for there.
6. Oh, who's coming in next? The cameraman's ready for it. Tess. With new music, I believe. They tried some new music out here. It may not be here, but I know it comes next month.
Mr. Immunity test.
Mr.
really-
Immunity.
Really never went anywhere.
Nope. Just like everything else with Tess.
Pretty much, man.
Every other
Story of his
storyline.
career.
Unfortunately. For him, I mean. But just like his career, his relationship with Stacy Keibler.
Yeah.
Didn't go anywhere.
And wasn't Val Venus, was he like married to Tess' sister, or was it the other way around?
No, his sister was married to Edge. One of his 3 times
Oh,
Edge been married.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Edge and him were brother-in-laws for like 9 months or a year or something like that. It wasn't very long.
I'm getting all the Canadians confused.
Yeah, they're all the same. Just kidding. But yeah, 2 Canadians whooping up on a Texas boy right now. So, if you know what I'm talking about. Boom.
Test, of course, unfortunately no longer with us. The Boss Man earlier in the match, no longer with us. And, of course, we'd be remiss in not mentioning the passing of King Kong Bundy. Rest in peace to him. Earlier today we found out another man with a lot of history with The Undertaker and forever be linked to him as part of the WrestleMania streak.
Yep.
You know, I know both the... oh, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say main event WrestleMania 2. I mean,
He did.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And, you know, I think we talked in that episode. We weren't, you know, super huge fans of Bundy, but, you know, definitely a legend in the business. And, of course, sad to see him pass away at, you know, I think only 62, so way too early.
I know. Way young. I mean, even guys I'm not fans of, I still don't like to see any of them die. Because they're all part of, you know, the history of something I love to watch. And
Right.
I'm a huge fan of, so.
I think someone put on Twitter that Hulk Hogan's first 6 WrestleMania opponents are now all passed away.
Good night.
Yeah.
That's awful.
It's a shame.
Yeah, it is.
Stone Cold cleared the ring out yet again.
He's listening to that watch again.
There's a Michael Vick jersey in the front row.
Ooh. It doesn't age well. Who let the dogs out?
Ooh. Too soon.
Really?
Yeah.
I think statute of limitations is up for that.
Forever too soon.
Okay.
All right, we got about 30 minutes left in this match. 20, a little bit less, as the game.
Again, he made his return at Raw.
3 days earlier.
Wrestled on SmackDown for some reason, and then here he is.
And he's going to get plenty of time to make his entrance here. I don't think the 2 minutes is going to apply for this.
No. I think they have Titan time anyway. Look at that.
Exactly.
You think they, since they're so close to, or they're in Atlanta, you think they went to Stone Mountain and got those lasers?
I think that's where they got them from. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
The famous Stone Mountain Laser Show.
Yep, which will probably be closed soon, just because it's 2019. Look at that Triple H pouring that water on his hair. Again, I'm telling you, this
Did
is
he
where
have
the
Kool-Aid
whole
in his hair,
NXT
though?
entrance thing comes from. No. Not him.
You're absolutely
It's
right.
weird to
yeah, the NXT
think about
entrance
him
thing.
having short hair now, and like this is what he used to look like. You know?
It's so iconic.
Yeah. I mean, how many times did you and I do that in the mirror, like in the bathroom, like put your arms up and like spray the water out? And I did it literally every time I took a shower, I think.
Did it? I still do it.
Exactly.
What are you talking about?
I live
To this
in the
day.
past tense. Yeah. All right, look, this is cool though. In all seriousness, these two guys having to stare down because again, when Triple H left, he tore his quad in that match as tag team partner with Austin.
You're right.
Austin hit him, or he hit Austin with the sledgehammer, I think it was, to lose the titles. So a lot of continuity there, and allegedly Triple H was supposed to turn face after that and feud with a heel Austin, but didn't want to, and that's why they teamed up. And who knows what happened? What could have been? We could have skipped the invasion.
But how stupid was it for them to team up 4 days before this
Exactly.
on SmackDown? Like, I know, most people don't remember that. Like, and when you just go back and watch this pay-per-view, it doesn't matter. But for us, when we're going through all this stuff, it's like, man, what a wasted moment. It does. For me, it takes away from some of everything you just said, because I just watched them team up together on SmackDown 4 days ago.
Well, the exact same thing's going to happen the week before WrestleMania. Remember that main event of that Raw?
Oh,
The NWO.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Tag team against like Austin and Rock and Triple H or something. It's like ridiculous. It's so stupid. Why give that away on free television? Make them pay. Just like you said earlier today. Like, make them pay for Triple H's return.
Triple H and Austin talking about where they're going to go for dinner after the show tonight.
What?
Whataburger.
Slugging it out.
There we go. Oh, they're probably going to go to Waffle House. We don't have Whataburgers here in Atlanta,
I've never enjoyed Whataburger.
Oh, I love Whataburger, dude.
I only ate there one time. It was in Dallas.
Oh,
I didn't have a good experience in Dallas anyway.
I loved it. As after Triple H's 17-minute entrance, we're finally going to get another entry. Just some more good Royal Rumble booking here.
Yeah. Take a little bit of levity for the seriousness.
That's what it needs here. As the Hurricane comes out, as Austin and Triple H double down, Hurricane is in there to save the day. That's perfect.
Mr. Backstage. He's currently working backstage at the company.
Yeah, two of the most powerful people in the WWE are in the ring right now, and one of them is not Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Exactly. Oh, getting his hand ready for the goozle. Waiting for Triple H. Man, this is an iconic part of this match.
Yeah, I mean,
Triple H by the throat, Austin by the throat.
The Maven thing is perfect, but this is right beneath it, dude.
Who's that guy? It's what Austin just said. And that's about as long as his 2018 Royal Rumble entrance thing was.
The Hurricane can fly.
Yes, he can. The bump can fly. The Hurricane can fly.
Back to business here as Austin getting some Ric Flair chops on Triple H.
Ooh. Triple H returning the favor, giving him a receipt.
It's like, no, I'm the biggest Ric Flair mark.
Right, yeah. Yeah, this is what this is battle of right here.
It really
Who's
is.
the bigger Ric Flair mark? Or Richard Flair, as Triple H so eloquently put on Raw recently.
Yeah.
These two guys idolize Ric Flair. And you can tell, again, we've mentioned a lot, especially Stunning Steve Austin. Oh, love that Spinebuster. Spinebuster leads to a double down, apparently.
Getting ready for the next entry is going to be...
Farouk.
Ooh. Got 3
WCW
world champions
champion.
in the ring right now.
Exactly.
God, he is
Three,
he's not
Hall
going to
of
go down
Famers.
like the Hurricane did. Yep, you're right.
No.
3 Hall of Famers. Triple H is going to be this year. Oh, talk about a spine buster. He just took a few months off of Austin's career right there.
Yeah.
Yikes.
If 2001 didn't. That did
Oh,
right there.
man.
Oh, man.
Be a little more careful there, Ron.
Yeah, come on. Don't you know who you're dealing with? That's some precious cargo. Ooh.
There's the receipt right there. Stunner and...
See ya.
Hit the showers, Ron.
Yep. What do you think these guys like Hurricane think? They get to the arena that day and they're like laying out the match. You're like, all right, you get all suited up, paint your face up. You come in the ring for 41 seconds.
I think
He's
they
like, hey,
absolutely love
so
it.
getting paid?
Yeah, exactly. I think it's the best night of their year.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not working by the hour, am I? I'm not getting paid by the hour.
Amen, brother. And in that, 41 seconds, Hurricane made an impression and has a moment that people still talk about 20 years later.
Yep. You know who didn't? Perry Saturn.
Yeah, Lance Storm.
Exactly. Al Snow. A lot of the guys we talked about earlier. So it just goes to show.
And we love those guys. We're not disparaging those
yeah.
guys. But, they didn't make
I
their
would say
moment in
I'm
this match particularly.
I've been a fan of everybody who's coming in this match.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, more or less. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Sky Too Hottie, but
Except
he
for
can
Albert.
work, and he was entertaining. And Albert, well, yeah, he is what he is. I respect him now, I think, but not back then.
Sure, yeah. No, I agree with you.
But seriously, nobody's been bad. But it just hasn't been believable until you got Taker and these two guys in it. So.
All right, let's see if we got another believable person coming in here. 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Talk about believable.
The perfect answer.
Making
Mr.
his
Perfect.
return after 6 years, I think.
At least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
throws the towel. Making his in-ring return from about 10 years. But he was, doing commentary. We talked about that a little bit. Great reaction from the crowd. Look at that wide shot. Mr. Perfect coming back from WCW. This is just a very sentimental moment for me and a lot of fans.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
Awesome. Awesome to see him here.
He's one of the greatest that there ever was that wasn't champion. You got him.
Yes.
And you got, Scott Hall and Roddy Piper. Just some of those guys that were the greatest to ever lace up a pair of boots, but never be on that upper echelon, and I don't know why. Nowadays, dadgum, you got Sheamus as a world champ. So it's like,
And
if
dude,
there was only...
You can tell he's all business because those straps are already down.
Oh, yeah. The mating ritual is over. He's ready for business.
He's ready to go.
Put it up.
One strap up, Big Show style.
Put one up. Homage to Andre. You know what, man? I was always a fan of Kurt Hennig's tights, like how they were a solid color, but then the back was black. I love
a great
that
design.
for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just did.
As you can tell how much respect Austin and Triple H have for Perfect too, because Hurricane, like we said, gone 41 seconds, but they're letting Mr. Perfect do some work here.
He's a legend, man. Oh, he just swatted his gum.
As he's being hit.
He's getting beat up. He spit his gum up and swatted it across the ring.
It's perfect. I've been using that word over and over tonight, but that truly was.
I still do that with my gum.
Yeah, same here.
Oh,
You're not a wrestling fan if you don't.
Who's coming in? Oh,
wow.
The Olympic hero. Throwing his medals that he won in Atlanta down in Atlanta. That's disrespectful.
It really is. As he makes his return. Takes out Kurt Angle, or takes out Triple H with one shot.
Yeah. Beating him down. There's a long history between these two, man.
God, dude. Kurt Angle looking crisp in there.
And they'd go on to WrestleMania and 16 years later to fight.
And had a great match.
Wrestling's crazy. Oh, man, Mr. Perfect wasn't long for the world here, too, either. That sucks.
Mr. Perfect in this match looks like Kurt Angle does in 2019.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know.
Mr. Perfect in this match to Mr. Perfect earlier. I don't know. I don't know if I'm clear about that, but
oh man, these four guys. It could be who's going to go to WrestleMania. Is it going to be Kurt Angle? Is it going to be Triple H? Is it going to be Stone Cold or Mr. Perfect to go to face Chris Jericho?
How great would that have been?
Oh, that would have been amazing.
You ever see that GIF? It pops up every now and then when Perfect saved Jericho. When Jericho's doing the lion saw and doesn't fully rotate, and Mr. Perfect gets his knees up basically and just saves Jericho from breaking his neck.
Oh no!
Oh man,
I'll have to check
you
it
gotta
out.
see that. It's from some random Nitro back in the day.
That's awesome. Well, probably because he's a freaking pro and he knows what he's doing.
Exactly.
So. Oh, trying to dump Triple H over. Kurt Angle is. I was going to say, we're getting close to 30 now. I can't remember who's coming in next.
Yeah, we gotta be.
I really don't. The final four, the final five, maybe? We don't know. Belly to belly from Kurt Angle to Stone Cold. Who's it going to be?
Well,
It's the Big Show. Making his return to WCW town.
I mean, how could anyone possibly eliminate the Big Show? He's got to win right here.
He has to. If this were for the Andre Battle Royal Memorial Cup or whatever, he would win it.
Without question.
What a waste that year was.
No way, man. I was happy for him.
It didn't do anything for him.
No, well, it never does anything. Kurt Hennig takes a chokeslam. He's used to that. And he still has only got one strap on. So he wants to make sure people know he's still all business.
Does Big Show have 3 straps?
Something's going on there. Yeah,
His
got a
right
hole
strap
in there,
is 2.
so triple strapping it.
How do you have 3 straps?
Well, that way he can take 3 down and show you.
Oh, Big Show.
Clothesline for
lighting people
everybody.
up.
Headbutt. And that's kind of my only problem with this match is just like all the star power is just here weighted towards the end.
Yeah.
We had all jobbers for like the first 15, 16 people, aside from Taker. And again, all stars at the end.
Yeah, and there are times in the past where they've had that Iron Man, like who's the Iron Man of the Royal Rumble that lasts forever.
Yeah.
That person's role is not in this match at all.
Haven't had
There's
that.
been, that's definitely a staple nowadays. One of the guys who comes in 1, 2, 3, or 4 is going to last until the last 5 or 6. But it's always a big feather in their cap who gets chosen to do that. But that hasn't happened in this Royal Rumble.
No.
So
I think that's part of why it's lacking too.
yeah, it's that story's not being told. Oh, Triple H with a low blow, Death Valley spot, trying to throw Big Show over before this next person comes out. Whoa, malfunction. Choke slam.
Oh, hellfire and brimstone. It's Kane.
It's got to be Kane. Pulling his one glove up.
Stare down with the Big Show, the two giants staring each other down here. The man who dominated the 01 Rumble, but did not win it, but got 11 eliminations, right? Something like that.
Yeah, 11. Now, Kane was ahead of the curve with these pants. That's what all the girls are wearing nowadays. The yoga pants are kind of see-through on the side. Kane was ahead of the curve by about 16 or 17 years, yeah.
And that's why he's the mayor of Knox County.
Exactly. Go Vols, right?
Absolutely,
man.
Basketball team's killing it.
They killed Kentucky the other day.
They did. That was a great game.
Ooh, double goozle. Can they chokeslam each other? If they both jump and land on their back,
I would love to see that. Yes. Big Show's hand strength stronger, but Kane gets a Death Valley blow.
Buddha
picks him
strength.
up. Oh my God.
Oh,
Kane
man.
body slammed Big Show.
I do not remember that. That was awesome.
Straight up and out. Oh, throwback to the 01 Rumble. Austin with a stunner on Kane.
Angle. Setting the
See
seats
ya.
for Whoa, that was not an angle slam, but he just threw him over the top.
F5 out of the ring.
Yeah, he F5'd him over the top rope.
Wow, that body slam Kane tossing Big Show out. That was
impressive.
Sight to see, yeah.
Yeah. Big Show's always good for that, letting people do that.
So we're back down to these four: Triple H, Angle, Austin, and Perfect, all trading shots in the corner. Perfect.
How many people are in this match?
Right up to it. It feels like it's 50-man Rumble.
Ooh, here he is.
Rob Van Dam, most over guy in the company right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, love this
just
attire.
about broke his neck. Yeah.
He did. And Kurt Angle's down and out. So why don't you start out with a frog splash?
Exactly. 5-star frog
What a
splash.
way to enter the ring.
Oh, shuffle kick. Eat a stunner. No, sir.
Oh,
Not
blocked
today.
it. Oh.
Ooh. I love that move.
Yes.
The step
I
over
don't know what you
leg,
call it.
catch the leg, step over, kick him in the back of the face.
Oh, that's what you call it.
Oh, yeah. It rolls off the tongue. Here we
Rob
go.
Van Dam,
Rolling thunder.
another move you love.
Ooh. Luckily, Austin has that extra beer belly weight there. Triple H, as he does, putting Robbie down with pedigree. That'll be. Get used to that, ladies and gentlemen.
Unfortunately.
For the rest of RVD's WWE career, he's going to eat pedigree.
All right, I'm going to run on Austin, Angle, Mr. Perfect, and pedigree. Sorry, kid.
Not going to get one up on the boss man. The baby boss man. Boss baby. There you go. I'll get there eventually.
I'll tell you what, man. Whenever I don't really play video games anymore,
dead
but
in the ring,
he
sorry.
is. He's out. Whenever I get a new SmackDown game, first people I'd always pick to play with were Chris Jericho and Rob Van Dam. I'd always be the first match that I would do.
Yep. Or if Rhino or Raven were in the match or in the game, I'd be them. But usually it was Jericho. Yeah. Jericho's usually my number one to pick. And then RVD, you're right.
Another entry.
Who's next?
Can you dig
there
it,
he is.
sucker?
Back to his home turf in WCW, the GI Bro himself. Oh, man, I forgot to mention earlier, talking about that Christmas episode when he's at the Vince McMahon brings out these ladies that are dancing. And
12 ladies dancing?
Yeah, exactly. And Booker T goes, hold on a minute. I got to get a close look at these yaks. He walks out. It's just like, you can't say that nowadays.
You got me, baby. What?
Okay.
Booker T just dumped RVD like a sack of potatoes straight out of the ring.
It took a pedigree to take RVD out. That's it.
Well, a pedigree 5 minutes beforehand, and that was it.
Spin a Rudy. Austin, not amused. He's like, hold on a second, sucker. Stunner.
Oh.
Wow. All right.
20 seconds in the Royal Rumble.
He just came in to get RVD out. I mean, that's it.
Booker T has terrible luck in Royal Rumbles. Look it up, man. I think his total time in Royal Rumbles is about 5 minutes throughout all his career. I swear to God.
16 years.
Yeah.
Oh, Triple H got some air off of that.
I'm pretty sure RVD's is terrible, too. I don't think he's ever
sure.
in a Rumble for a very long time, either.
Are these the final four?
I believe this is it, man. I believe Booker T was 30.
Yeah.
And getting the Bobby Lashley spot, basically. Bobby Lashley did the same thing in this year's Royal Rumble.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not racist. Oh!
What a waste.
But can you believe, I remember it was shocking reading the recap of this and seeing Mr. Perfect in the final four of the Royal Rumble. But it's so cool, man.
I love that, though. Yeah.
So
as a fan.
That's what makes a great Royal Rumble, is to have some unexpected random stuff like that in there. It's what makes it really cool.
There's a Ric Flair shot right there to Triple H. To Kurt Angle. Yeah, it makes it cool. Not when you have I don't even know, a Baron Corbin as the last one. But remember that year that Santino was final?
Yes.
Santino was down, that was.
And he nearly won it, popping out with surprise entry.
Too. That was pretty cool.
So here we go.
Yeah, just good stuff.
Austin nearly eliminated. The greatest Royal Rumble performer, the man with 3 wins, going for a 4th win right here.
Yeah, the one and only 3 win.
And Kurt Angle, he's the only one with 3.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Shawn Michaels
was a doubler.
A lot of 2-timers.
Yeah.
Crazy enough, Kurt Angle never won a Royal Rumble.
I know, he did
All
everything
his
else.
Literally everything else.
Literally everything, yeah. Only things he hasn't done are win Money in the Bank and win a Royal Rumble.
Oh, yeah. But, if Money in the Bank had been around, he certainly would have won it. As Austin eliminated
dumped out
before Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect makes it to the final 3. Unbelievable, man. And, this was the peak of Perfect's comeback. You really thought he was going to do some more. And he hung around for about 6 more months, but he had it tonight, but he didn't have it going forward out of this. And it's a shame. I'm glad he got this one more special moment.
Yeah. He becomes relegated to heat and stuff. It's sad.
And you watch his singles matches when he comes back, and they're kind of like Boss Man earlier. It's just it's not there anymore.
They're kind of like Angle now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's just like Angle needs one more match with like a Drew McIntyre or something. I would love to see something like that.
Yeah.
Just
go out on
let
top.
Him go.
One more WrestleMania match. Yep. You're right.
Put somebody over on his way out, like McIntyre or something like that. I think it'd be great.
I kind of thought that one a few months ago was going to be that on Raw.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Austin not taking this elimination well.
CTE for Angle. CTE for Mr. Perfect. Jimmy Corderas is not happy on the outside. Kid's doing a shoulder shrug.
And there it is for Triple H. 3 more letters for him.
See ya. Yep.
Austin not a happy camper. So he walks out.
Yeah, not a happy camper because he knows his WrestleMania dreams are shot, and he's going to have to settle for way down on the card. He doesn't know that at this point, but that's what's going to happen.
Not the last time he's going to walk out of the WWF in 2002.
Exactly. A precursor of about 6 months from now.
Final 3 at the 2002 Royal Rumble. Triple H, Mr. Perfect, Kurt Angle, all down on the mat at the hands of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
If you'd have called me in December of 2001 and said, hey, man, Mr. Perfect's going to be one of the final 3, I called you a liar.
Absolutely. And a thief of my time.
Yeah. What just happened? Yeah, Kurt Hennig is a little gassed.
And Kurt Angle gonna clothesline Mr. Perfect out. Sort of. Nope.
Not quite.
Maybe try that again, pal.
Curtis Axel, Senior.
Mr. Perfect never put the second strap up on his outfit tonight. Oh.
Nope.
But he hits
perfect flex.
I love it.
Tries a pinfall, doesn't work. And hits the natural selection, or whatever they call it. They call it now.
That is. I love that move.
And Triple H eliminated Mr. Perfect.
That'll do it for Mr. Perfect. Down to Triple H and Kurt Angle here. I think everyone kind of had a feeling what the end of this match was going to be.
Yeah.
But that's okay sometimes.
Yeah, it's fine. Lady from This Is Us is in the crowd. She loved that Mr. Perfect just got eliminated.
Mandy Moore?
No, the daughter.
Oh,
Triple H staring at him. Oh. This is good camera work.
Strap down.
Getting the close-up on their eyes.
It's business time.
Ooh, spear. Punch. A very more aggressive Triple H. It's back.
And he's got Goldust confetti on his back. Goldust, the number 2 entry, still making his presence felt in this match.
Exactly. I'll make my mark at the end of this match. Just you wait and see. Boot to Angle. I could watch these two guys wrestle for another 40 minutes.
Absolutely, man. They always had good chemistry, and like you said, still wrestling against each other in 2018. Still putting on solid matches with each other, man. My favorite match of WrestleMania last year.
It was a blast. But yeah, you got to see it live, so
I'm a little nervous about Triple H and Batista this year, but hoping they can pull it out.
Oh, yeah. I think it's going to be great.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm excited. 5 years ago, hated the idea of Batista in the main event.
Yeah.
This time, I love what they're doing with him.
Freddie Mercury got his camera ready to shoot the winner as Triple H hits a choke slam, I guess. I don't know what he called
That's what he calls it, shooting the winner. Oh, yeah, Triple H was into that, like the short choke slam thing. He just chokes the guy. It's so weird. He's supposed to be a babyface. Triple H rearing back to clothesline. Oh, Kurt Angle thinks he's won.
Pulls a Shawn Michaels there, but
he's celebrating.
Just like
Triple
Atlanta
H.
6 years ago.
Yep. Triple H. Oh.
Knee breaker.
Knee to face.
Knee to face.
And
Woo!
Kurt Angle. Woo. Triple H has won. The crowd erupts.
Well, it's got two thumbs and it's going to WrestleMania. This guy.
What if he put on some RVD fingers and start pointing at his chest? Dude, Angle, look at that, selling it like a champion. Well, Taker came in at 8 and made 6 eliminations and got eliminated by this rookie and really put him over and was never to be seen again. Ate some popcorn and finished it off. But we had a fun time watching the rest of this. Yes. And so the game begins.
Exactly.
Perfect sign.
Perfect sign. Perfect moment here. We are talking Taker, but
freaking A, man. That's what he said.
We did not talk Taker for the last 45 minutes, but hope you guys enjoyed that. As it's such an iconic moment, and we have fun doing these Rumble commentaries, so we thought we'd have some fun doing it, even though he's not really in it for most of the match. But I mean, we had to talk about the Maven elimination in that spot as the
Maven effect.
Show goes off the air. Exactly. The man, the myth, the Maven. And that does it.
Going off the air.
Rumble, man. How would you rate that Rumble match?
Oh, that was fun. It had some iconic moments, but like I said, didn't really tell the story throughout. I kind of missed that. Kind of told a story there at the end, but other than that, it wasn't. I don't know. It was fun, but it wasn't. It pales in comparison to some of the greats,
Yeah, it's
it holds up though.
It's got some great moments in there.
Yeah,
it kind of drags there at the beginning for sure, and a little bit in the middle after Taker goes out.
Yeah.
But if you've never seen those spots, I guess definitely look them up on YouTube or something like that. That's for sure. Or watch it along with us. I mean, that was the whole idea. So we appreciate everybody out there doing that. All you creatures of the night. We want to hear your thoughts, your favorite moments from this Royal Rumble match. We had so many of you reach out on Twitter, and when we posted we were doing this one, and of course, it was. I'm not going to read them all off tonight because it was all talking about that moment, the Maven moment, Undertaker's bug eyes, and Maven selling, and all that, all that good stuff. But we always love interacting with you, getting your feedback and commentary on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can find us at Talking Taker in all those different places. We love to hear from you, and we love posting fun stuff and clips and rare stuff on there. See that video we talked about at the beginning of the show of Undertaker speaking at the C3 Church Conference. If you haven't seen that yet, post it on our social media. We appreciate all you out there leaving a comment, subscribing, and sharing the podcast with all your friends. That makes a huge difference with us. And go out there, head over to TeePublic.com, pick up our new shirt. We're putting it out there this week. As of now, as we're speaking, we're going to have the Taker Care of Business t-shirt. Come on. We had to make a shirt based off of that.
Oh, absolutely.
It's on sale this weekend. You can get it cheap. You can get it on a sticker, on a mug, t-shirt, tank top, so you can put the straps down and let everybody know you mean business.
You're about to take care of business.
And help support the show. Get you a new shirt to wear to WrestleMania and let everybody know you're taking care of business out there. And
or StarCast.
StarCast makes it whatever. The second greatest Royal Rumble, wherever. I don't know. Whatever's coming up.
Oh my God.
And just wear it when you listen to us every week as we keep rolling onto the last ride as we continue on the craziness of 2002.
Yeah.
Moving on to No Way Out 2002 next week. We're going to, of course, talk about the aftermath of Maven eliminating The Undertaker, on the road to The Rock taking on The Undertaker in a heated grudge match at No Way Out 2002. As I mentioned before, 2002 is, in my opinion, just as wild as 2001, and partially it's because the NWO is coming to town. We're not going to talk about it too much, but we got to talk about it a little bit next week as Undertaker takes on Rock at that pay-per-view. We'll cover it in depth.
Yes, we will. A lot of fun stuff to talk about there and fun things to revisit. We hope you guys enjoyed this and like our watch-alongs. And I want to shout out whoever it was that gave us a thumbs down on our Survivor Series YouTube video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had 2 dislikes. So
2?
I'll pop for that, yeah.
Ouch.
I think it's just because they hate the invasion. So I don't know. They didn't leave a comment. I really wish they did. So
oh, man,
that was you.
Hurt.
Tell us why. No, it was hilarious. I think it's great. So, but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you were there at the Phillips Arena or State Farm Arena, which is called now, I had no idea. I had to ask Alex. I'd never heard of that place. I was like, they built a new place there in Atlanta. But anyway, Phillips Arena back then. We've been there many times for stuff. And if you were there this night, if you're our buddy Chris Wiggins and you were there, let us know. Hit us up. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, take her easy.
And Lita still up on the apron. Lita, what is your problem? Didn't like what Undertaker did to Matt and Tip, and Tip Hardy and Matt Hardy. They've both been eliminated. They're back in now. And we have another random drawing or something? Well, Hardy was trying to get some retribution from the Undertaker. Don't we have 3 referees? Get him out of there! But there's no disqualification. Well, the Undertaker and Maven are the only 2 legal men here. Right, so get the rest of the men out of the ring. Yeah. There went Tip Hardy. Referee, Try to contribute here tonight. And Maven, oh my God! My God! Maven from Canada! Just eliminated the Undertaker! What? My God! I don't believe it! That is the biggest shocker I've ever seen at the Royal Rumble! What? You heard me right! Let me do it again! What? Maven just eliminated the Undertaker, and Maven cannot believe it! Maven, not to say what the Undertaker must be thinking right now. Maybe you know